Are they about to do it? Are they about to do it? No way! They're bringing back everybody.
Ultimate!
Smash Brothers Ultimate, that's the name. That's a beautiful name. For real? Yes! Let's go! Oh my yeah! Oh! You can play as a piranha plant. It is! Oh! What the heck? Banjo! Banjo! Oh! Harry facing their fury, okay. What? Oh my god! That's wild! Hello Pels! I am Joe954, and it's been a while. We're back again, and things are very different. The game, has been released since the discussion video, alongside, has it been 5 DLC fighters? No, 11.
10.
11 DLC fighters because of Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, 11, yeah.
We'll start with just a little bit of an introduction into it, just talking about Smash in general, and sort of philosophies within the series and what our favorite Smash games are. As for me, my favorite Smash game right now is Ultimate. Just in general, the insane character roster and just the sheer amount of things that they were able to fit onto a single Switch cartridge is absolutely nuts.
All the content is small little thing.
Yeah. And especially the songs, the amount of songs, there's legit 1,200 songs in the game now. Oh, yeah. And all the different stages.
Only just
stuff.
barely now go over 1,000.
To quote Maximilian, dude, this is Nintendo's biggest dick measuring contest of all time.
They're winning.
And they're winning, yeah. they dropped their pants and every other company left in shame. Very close behind it though is Brawl, because I absolutely love the Subspace Emissary. And just the general atmosphere of Brawl itself and the sort of feel that they were going for in the tone was just something that I really enjoyed. And the new control options were really nice. I'm one of the weird people who actually likes playing a Wiimote sideways to play Smash. But that's mainly just because I like D-pads more than I like analog sticks for that kind of game. So there's that, and then very close behind that is Melee. Just because of how sharp and fast it is. And then behind that, I would say Wii U, then 64, then 3DS. 3DS, very far behind everything else. I do not like 3DS. What about you guys?
Number 1 would be Ultimate. I mean, it's got Ken. Ken's my main. What else can I say?
Ken Masters.
I am the Ken Master.
Yeah, yeah.
Then after that would be, I guess, Melee. Mainly as a spectator sport. I mean, playing it is one thing.
Xbox.
Freaking course. A line to get some food. We're waiting there. We turn around, and the Hungry Box is just waiting in line behind us. I'm like, oh shit, H-Box. Yeah. He goes, hey guys, what's up?
I think it was in front of us.
Bro, who's that guy? And I go, hey, that's the best player in Melee at the time. And he goes, wait, so you're Xbox? wait, so what makes you the Xbox?
I absolutely thought you were going to say Melee was your number 1.
No, Ultimate is.
Really? Yeah, I did not expect that.
No,
then after Melee would be...
Wow.
Probably Brawl, if I'm going to be honest.
Ooh.
Introduced Olimar to the series.
Rob
too, yeah.
And Sonic.
Wolf.
So I like this. I messed around with the stage builder a lot in that.
Oh yeah, stage builder.
Stage builder was really good. And then after that would be, pretty much like Wii U. I like the Wii U over the 3DS, even though I've way more playtime in the 3DS version. I like the Wii U version a lot more. Then after that would be 3DS, and then 64. Because mainly at 64, I have
no side special.
No playtime at all.
The reason I don't hate 64, or at the very least I really enjoy it so much, is just because the sound effects in it are so fun.
Yeah, well, if there's anything that makes
so much
me
comedic value to it.
Yeah, even though that's my least favorite. I still really like it because I love the combo contests.
Yeah, God, the combo contest
Those
with
combo contests.
Prince and Kyoshi.
Actually,
Yeah.
a bit of a combo back in Shine.
Those are like that's my favorite form of like Smash 64 content.
Yeah, because there's so much hits done.
There is, it's freaking. I love seeing those like insane item combos and training mode.
Alright, I'll do this in reverse order. I'll start from my worst to my best. I'll start with 64 because honestly, a little underwhelming. It's a little underwhelming.
You also mentioned you don't like N64.
I don't like.
So,
No human. What is it? Do I have am I supposed to have a third hand?
No, I completely agree. Yeah. No.
That's not the.
It's the biggest. It's worse. It's so bad. Trash. Garbage.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm weird and I like that controller.
That's fine
So-
too. Yeah.
I mean, collection-wise, it looks nice in the little dusty box over there.
Yeah, well, as long as we have collector's anxiety.
God fucking damn it.
Alright. On to the
Walked right into
second
that one.
worst. The 3DS version. I don't. That's more like it's just a. I mean, I have some fond memories of it. But it's like. I mean, anything I say about it is really just. The only thing that really has over anything else is just Smash Run. I can't say much more until I get to the Wii U. So up next is Brawl. And Brawl's like. It's pretty alright. He introduced Wolf for me. Who I
Don't
didn't really
play
play.
Ultimate.
I mean, I do play.
True.
I don't really play Wolf all that much, but I thought he was cool because he was actually at the time. He's the only Star Fox character I even remotely liked at the time. This also introduced Final Smash the first time, of course.
Yeah.
Giga Bowser is all right,
It's all right.
stuff like that. And I guess I'll go on to my next one, Smash Wii U. And honestly, solid roster, good DLC. I like the Master Fortress you fight if you get good enough. That's pretty neat. Music is a little bit underwhelming for his fight, slightly, but I like that Wave 2 part of it. It's pretty nice. This is the last game of trophies as well, so it's cute.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's not as good as Spirits, but we'll get to that. And I guess I have to mention Smash Tour because someone has to.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
that's the thing.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I know a lot of people just don't like them. I think it's perfectly fine. And it's mostly has to do with the last fight, where you get, like, you know how you collect characters throughout the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're each of your stocks, which is kind of like a mode that we would get in Ultimate, being Smash Strike. Or
Squad Strike.
Sorry.
Yeah, close enough. Same thing.
Alright, I guess to my second favorite, and it's like, it is very close, but it's Melee. The adventure mode is classic. The introduction to Giga Bowser, who's literally just made up in that game. For that game, but it's a cool upgrade. My issues with the game is Bowser sucks.
True.
Yeah. What you don't want Ledge attack the character.
Come on, man.
Up the out of shield.
Yeah. You don't want to be up
The invincible up-B with Giga Bowser. Another thing with Melee is the best target Smash mode.
Oh yeah.
target.
Because I wish we still had
break
that.
the targets.
That's another reason why I like N64 is because they have break the targets and board the platforms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
we never
platforms
gone
are
board
awesome.
platforms ever again.
Yeah,
No.
I love that mode.
And I guess since we all kind of figured this out, it's Smash Ultimate's my favorite.
What could it be?
Oh my god, I love classic mode. I love each character has such a unique classic mode. I love how each one's
That
different.
must have taken so much effort for them to do a unique one for everybody.
My only issue is a lot of them end with a Master Hand versus Crazy Hand fight at the end of each one.
Fair though, it's Smash.
But I feel like there's a
How
few
else
that,
are you gonna fight Master Hand Crazy Hand?
Yeah, right?
That's usually how it lands.
yeah, but there's a lot more because not all of them are on Master Hand Crazy Hand. Some of them are like actually like
Yoshi fights Rathalos.
Yes, Yoshi fights
Which is
Rathos.
cool.
Bowser fights Mario, then Metal Mario. He actually fights Rathos prior, so I topped you in that. Then again,
Wow. Okay.
Got him.
there's actually so much inspiration because with yours as well, because the sixth fight is against a giant Bowser, which makes sense for Yoshi.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
The battle of the dinos.
Like so much effort, so much awesomeness.
Also, as a nod to Yoshi's out.
And
Yeah,
since
yeah.
we know you're not getting a certain character, I'll just spoil the classic.
No.
I'll spoil his last classic mode fight, which is basically you are fighting Master and Crazy Hand, whatever, but you're fighting it with a bunch of our Fire Emblem characters.
Ah. Okay.
It's literally just though it kind of sucks because they all have poor HP. They all have 10 HP. That sucks.
Oh.
Which it's justified.
What the hell
Of
are you
course it
talking
is, yeah.
about?
10 HP.
10 HP?
for each of the characters other than you. You
Yeah.
actually, I think you get 70 HP.
Yeah, they should patch that into the game for the actual characters. So, how about your ranking?
For me, it's very, very much more close-knit, I would say. If we're talking about sentimental value, might change everything. But if we're talking gameplay, which I'm going to go off gameplay, I mean, I definitely like Ultimate the best. I've had a lot more of a resurgence when it comes to actually trying to get into the competitive, actually doing stuff in the game. There's so much more about the game to learn, and I already felt like I've dived very deep into this game.
Plus,
A lot more than I
collector's anxiety.
even tried to. And Smash 4's lifespan, well, at least 4 years competitive, and I didn't really go into that. So,
Well,
Yeah.
which is really crazy to think about, but it is what it is. But I will say Smash 4 in itself is one thing I really loved, was having all the different custom moves for every character, except the DLC, of course, because they didn't do that for the DLC. But yeah, I would have to say Ultimate is definitely probably my first, and I know it sounds kind of lame that kind of most of us probably ever said Ultimate, but
I mean, it's justified.
it's,
No, I mean, yeah, that's just. I do like that everyone likes Ultimate.
yeah. And then, this is going to sound a little weird, but I think I'd put Smash 4 second.
Yeah.
Both,
That's
and
fair.
I kind of put like Wii U and 3DS in the same vein. Again, more of like sentimental. Like we were
Yeah.
talking about, like we played a lot. Just
You can kind of merge the two together.
kind of just
If
a
you-
lot on it, and it was really fun. And then if after that, I'd probably, if we're talking sentimental value, I'd probably have to just say Brawl. I was a little older with Brawl, and I felt like I got at least a little bit more, you know, used to everything and how it worked. And plus, it was a slower game, so of
Ridley
course,
wasn't playable yet. There was a boss.
of
Two
course,
bosses,
it
in
was
fact.
a slower game, so I couldn't do really much
You
with
did
that.
hit the good time.
And I mean, I
You
could,
hit the small time.
which is what was nice.
You hit the jobber time.
I will say the boss battle thing was really cool. Subspace Emissary is always a
Yeah.
legendary thing,
Rayquaza,
and it's so fun.
Duon.
And then, funny enough, I was playing Brawl recently, and I played Wolf, and I was just like, wait, Wolf's side B can cancel off the side of the stage? Why? This is cool. Why doesn't he have this in Ultimate? And then I realized, oh yeah, Wolf's top. That'd be a problem.
Yeah.
But it was really funny. But I just loved that because it just gave him a whole another
It's a
slate
legacy.
of nuance, and
Yeah.
he was so new, and then he had all of that plus his moveset. It was really nice. And then,
Star Fox characters aren't usually bad in
No.
the games.
Yeah.
so going down the list, it would have to be Melee. It's the first game I played. I love Melee, and just, it was a lot of fun. You know, Wii dashing is really
Iconic.
fun. It's iconic, yeah. And
Pretty good intro.
yeah.
Oh god, the intro's so good.
That one's particularly classic.
And then, like I had to say, 64 is the last, but it's more of just because I didn't really get to play it much.
That's the
if
same on my
anything.
end.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like it's very little content.
So,
Yeah, I played 64 so much. Basically, like back in 2014, back when I would use my iMac to edit in iMovie,
Yeah.
I would start the upload on my terrible internet, which would take like hours to upload a 360p video. And I would start the upload, and because it was an upload and it was just internet stuff, it wouldn't like bottleneck my computer. So as I'm waiting for it to upload and process, I'd load up an N64 emulator and play Smash 64. I would play 99 stock, and it would be a 1v2, where it was me against two level 9 CPUs with bob-ombs on high. And it would be some amazing chaos. The explosion sound effects in that game are so good. The hit sound effects are all good. I love that shit. So, yeah. That combined with, I hate using a circle pad for Smash, is the reason why I put N64 over 3DS. So.
yeah.
It's interesting that you mentioned DLC with your picks, because that's sort of what we're going to talk about next. Of course, there's DLC in both Smash 4 and for Ultimate, and there's going to be more DLC for Ultimate.
Right.
And so it's just interesting looking down what characters were added. It's the DLC is very different from Smash 4 to Ultimate because
The way it was handled.
some of Smash 4's DLC was returning characters, and with Ultimate, they already had all the returning characters covered with the base game.
Oh, yeah.
So
we gotta return more.
yeah, with Smash 4, you had some like returning characters like Roy and Lucas, and
Mewtwo.
And Mewtwo, yeah.
There's also the fact that the Wii U ones just came out in random times.
Yeah. What's your favorite Smash Ultimate DLC character so far?
The DLC lineup is pretty freaking cool.
But it's not Ken.
Oh, I didn't even buy DLC for Ken.
Yeah, it's the base game. Dude.
Base game, hell yeah.
Exactly, but they're not Ken.
There were no returning characters for DLC because they already had that covered in the base game.
Yep.
Along with a bunch of other new... It's funny, I remember the E3 2018 where Sakurai was like, don't expect too many new fighters.
You aren't expecting too many new challengers.
Yeah, that's DLC.
And then we get an avalanche of new fighters before the game's even the game's even released.
Ridley?
Simon Belmont!
Simon Belmont!
Simon Belmont!
No way!
Simon Belmont!
Oh my god!
Simon Belmont!
K-Rool? K-Rool? Oh my god!
That isn't Sinhor!
What?
Holy shit!
Just fighter after fighter?
Holy shit! Oh no! Shit!
Yeah, Summer Echoes, yeah.
There's some unique
quite
ones
quite
too.
a few, actually, yeah.
But when we only got
there's
a
a few
DLC,
more.
Yeah, they gave Dark Samus a role.
Right. But when we only got like a DLC of like 7
and-
characters in Smash 4,
Yeah,
like
and
that's
Ken
huge.
And Ken was surprisingly different from Ryu.
Oh,
But as for DLC, Joker, I'm not as familiar with Persona 5, but I knew it was like huge.
Have you already sent a calling card?
We're not the ones sending a card this time.
Joker was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only found out about the trailer
Ironically-
a little bit afterward. Came
Ironically, his name is Joker, and he's not as funny as Bronquent.
out. What a funny guy.
Yeah.
I guess you could say we live in a society, so.
Joker, pretty cool.
Is this for real?
And because it opened like a crazy Pandora's box, because the only Persona games that have been on Nintendo consoles are Q and Q2.
Yeah.
And I think some like Persona 5 Strikers or whatever it's
Strikers,
called
yeah.
on the Switch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the fact that a mainline Persona character made it into Smash was crazy. That opened up lots of possibilities, like Master Chief and other stuff like that. And at that point, people were like, well, Microsoft rep is inevitable. So then E3 2019 rolls around, and it opens up with Hero. Who is that?
Dragon Quest.
Oh, is it? It is!
Dragon
Oh,
Quest.
the hero!
Not
Not even a name.
Hero. Not a fan.
People probably aren't happy, but this is a really good call by Nintendo. I'm glad. I'm glad.
That's a weird one.
And people were talking about Dragon Quest and Dragon Quest being huge in Japan, and Dragon Quest 11 being around the corner, which I heard is really fucking good. Not a surprise, and not one that was disappointing in any way, really.
Oh!
What?
Excuse me?
Hold on.
You have an RPG
Hold on a
menu?
second. Hold on a second.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Are they all unique?
Zoom.
Comic Classic. That's a self-destruct move.
Yes!
Oh my god, I'm so used to that off stage and missing. I thought it was funny, the competitive scene's reaction to Hero. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were throwing, like,
People were so
screaming.
pissed.
They were screaming about Hero.
What was that explosion?
They thought he was gonna kill the game.
Yeah. I just thought it was, like, just really...
The king.
I thought it was just funny above all else. Like, just how much that his addition just threw off the competitive scene. That was really funny.
And then we had Banjo, and Banjo was nuts.
What?
KK rules there? What?
Is this DixieCon?
What the hell? Banjo!
Best reveal trailer.
I thought it
Best
was
reveal
great.
trailer.
It was so
That
wholesome.
was really good. It's Banjo!
No fucking way, dude! It's Gruntilda!
That is it.
That's definitely yes! In terms of hype reveals, yeah, Banjo.
Banjo, yeah.
There he is!
Oh my god, it's Banjo-Kazooie! Banjo-Kazooie,
Are raring to go! Yeah! And they're happy! They're happy!
Banjo. More interesting than I thought he was me.
Yeah!
Fun.
Joker.
He looks fun.
Bunch
I'm
of
so
jokers.
happy.
I really wanted Banjo,
Enjoy.
and Banjo got in the game, but I can't play it. I really want to, but I can't. I just can't. I just can't. It just doesn't work.
Sometimes the characters just don't click.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm glad he still got in the game nonetheless.
There's the taunt.
Yeah, I love his when he's spamming his fucking taunt.
Yeah.
Go, go. That's funny. And then after Banjo came Terry. I love my fighting game reps, so another good pick for me.
Definitely
Yeah.
encourage me to look into the KOF stuff.
Yeah.
No.
New character.
No, oh my god.
Here we
I
go.
swear to God. They're not even. We're like a third of the way through this.
Terry, I mean, if it's a fighting game character, it's cool to see.
Yeah.
Smash,
Great music.
Smash basically going like this with all the fighting game series.
Yeah.
And be
Is
like,
for me.
Come on in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Old school rep?
Oh yeah, it's an old school rep. Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
And I had not heard of
King
Terry,
K. Rool?
but man, that
Nightmare?
trailer was amazing. But they, let me tell you, they were really edging me there because they started out with a timeline that was ticking backward and stopped on Super Nintendo,
Yeah.
the console where Chrono Trigger came out,
Okay. Check. Neo Geo.
and then they just shifted over and it was a Neo Geo.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Neo Geo.
Neo Geo Man. Oh,
Yeah, it's
SNK.
Terry, a good start to what Kazuya will end up being.
Wow, okay.
Don't be like
I don't
that.
know anything about SNK, but this is a sick trailer.
They're showing all these people that could have gotten.
That's funny. Can you imagine SNK fans are like, no, let it be him.
In terms of trailers, Terry's probably my favorite.
Captain America.
It is Terry.
Terry faces the Fury. Okay.
Fatal Fury.
But it's okay because the trailer itself was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful.
It's very reminiscent of what they did with the Min Min trailer.
That was really, really good trailer.
Yeah, that one was, I guess, a little bit more. Well, no, the Terry one was also kind of predictable, but they were both pretty predictable, but in like the best kind of way.
We knew about the European Arms character.
Yeah,
It was
we
really
just didn't know which
underwhelming.
one it was. Yeah,
I really wish they came out of left field with that instead of just saying, "Here's our arms character."
yeah,
Pick
that
which
was
one to
weird.
take a guess.
I just feel like that they
It just took away so
they
many
were
times.
trying to justify the existence of the Nintendo Direct Mini by throwing in the Smash announcement, but they wanted to like half-ass it because they didn't want to take away from the actual hype of the announcement, and it sort of like botched it. Yeah. Speaking of botching things, January 2020 rolled around.
Kylo Ren. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Star Wars! Star Wars!
Time is
What? Star Wars! What the?
Is it?
It looks very Fire Emblem-y. Oh god,
What
it
were you
definitely
thinking,
is.
charging
Oh,
into an enemy's trap? Are you prepared to die?
I am now.
And then after Terry came
Byleth.
Byleth, yeah.
Byleth.
Byleth, yeah.
Byleth. Blyot.
Blyot, yeah.
You must join
I can understand why they announced. Don't worry, there's gonna be more fighters after this.
Oh yeah! Holy shit!
There would be like a couple hundred people watching this if it got many people are in.
Oh my god!
Join Smash House. Oh god. Bro, that's kinda cringe.
Spoilers.
Yeah?
Alright, then, probably, honestly, and bear low, I know you're thinking about, lower your head if you're thinking about, honestly, the best character in the first pass was Byleth, gameplay-wise. You better not. No.
No.
Yes, gameplay-wise.
to you.
Oh god, what the? I haven't finished fucking Fire! No, did you see that? She was like, to you!
Okay, you gotta at least admit that windscreen with all the weapons is really nice.
That is a really
That
badass.
alone, I would say.
The
is
final
like-
smash, on the other hand.
Yes, the PNG.
Yeah, PNG.
It's like a Sonic 06 character.
Oh god! He trolls us so hard. Oh, I woke up at 8 a.m. for this.
January 2020 rolled around, and they ended off the first ballot with Cuphead, which was an interesting choice. I feel like they could have done a better job, at least having him making like the finger snapping noises. That would have been a good choice. And off on the side, they also revealed Byleth. For me, at the very least, Fighters Pass 2 started out with a bang, because I love Min Min.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your head down now too, buddy.
Oh, that one's a little...
Yeah. Min Min has always been my favorite ARMS character, and I feel like a lot of people don't give ARMS like a lot of the respect that it deserves, and it may partially be because of Nintendo's fault. The way that they market it and the way that they're constantly like, guys, like, bro, totally check out ARMS, it's gonna be amazing, instead of it being like more organic. They're like every other week it's like, we have a global test punch, guys, come check it out for free, when they could have like put more work into like actual genuine trying to get people into the game. But if you get into the game, it's great. There's a lot of lore that's within the game, all of its different characters. It has its own DLC lineup of original characters. I don't know all of them. I really like Lollipop in particular, but in terms of the ones that would have been eligible for a Smash rep, and I talked about this in one of the Catching Up episodes, Springman was already an assist trophy.
Yeah.
Which I...
Ribbon Girl's a Mii costume.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
And Twintel's a spirit. I don't remember if there are any
She's a
other...
2-star.
Yeah.
I don't remember if there are any other ARMS characters as spirits.
Min Min
at that.
was a spirit.
Ninjara.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it was as well.
I wanted it to be Min Min for a number of reasons. There's also that lore with the tournament that she won. Seemed like she was the perfect choice. The trailer opens up in a ramen shop.
Yeah, you knew.
And I was just like, yeah, let's fucking go, dude. Springman catches the invitation, like, no, someone's gonna come in and punch him. And that's exactly what happened. The trailer was also animated really well, by the way.
It's very well animated.
Captain Falcon in the ramen shop was awesome.
And for that trailer, they brought back the original voice actor for Captain Falcon.
Yo,
for that trailer.
let's go.
Which also happens to be the same voice actor for Vegeta from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been playing Min Min recently. I've been liking her play stuff.
You know what? I actually like her gameplay.
Fun, yeah.
She's fun.
Controversial.
A little underwhelming. Well, underwhelmed more because
yeah.
I just didn't think she was all that.
It's what you'd expect. It's an ARMS character.
I mean, I would have liked it a bit more if it was Master Mummy. I think that would have been a bit better.
That would have been bizarre in a cool way.
It makes more sense for that to me.
Min Min was definitely not the only good choice.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Master Mummy.
There was a lot.
Master Mummy, Dr. Helix, Mechanica, Ninjara, yeah. There's a ton of different choices.
I don't think a lot of people didn't want to check
And
out
looking
the
back on it, I'm glad they didn't choose Springman as the character.
I don't even like Springman.
Because, yeah, he would have just been too, like, stock and bland.
He likes pizza, apparently.
That's his character
yeah,
trait.
and that his hair looks like toothpaste if you do this.
Yes, he has unbreakable determination.
I feel like Max Brass could have been done cool.
He is a 4-star spirit, too.
One other reason that I'm glad that they chose Min Min for a Smash game is that she also has kicks, as opposed to just using arms.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
Yeah.
That can reflect.
Yeah. Then we move on to everyone's favorite sword character. Steve.
Yeah.
No.
That's sorry.
Honestly,
Literally, yes. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The first two characters in the past two, I was super underwhelmed by.
Steve, holy crap!
I couldn't believe it.
I could not believe it. Like I heard the freaking skeleton in the anime. I'm like,
Yeah, you
no
would have realized
way.
it before me.
Yeah, I watched it
noticed
with him.
I noticed it way before he did.
I mean, I don't really play Minecraft,
Yeah,
so I
but
wouldn't.
I noticed it
I've
way
never played it
sooner.
in my life.
I was freaking out. He was like, "What?" I was already like mid freaking out.
You guys were watching it together?
Yeah, it was
Oh, okay.
early in the morning for us.
Yeah, VC.
We were
Oh,
over
okay,
Discord.
yeah. So, like, I was
Sephiroth.
watching the Steve trailer. I was like, he broke through the blocks. That's when I realized it because I've never played Minecraft before. I didn't recognize the eyes or the sounds or
Yeah.
anything. But Steve, and it also would have just been disbelief. Like, no, they're not doing Minecraft. It's something else.
Yeah.
then he breaks it. And he's like, no, this isn't real. This is fan made. I'm getting trolled. My
Enderman.
friend sent me the wrong link.
Yeah.
I'm sleep deprived. And then it hits me. I'm like, how? How did they do it?
Yeah.
You got Alex as well.
Yeah, they got Alex. They got
Enderman and Zombie.
They got Enderman. They got Zombie. I
best thing has
can't
going for
imagine the amount
besides
of
the most-
wizardry it took to get that character to work on all the stages.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a bit too much.
Let alone
effort.
the moveset itself.
A little
Do
more.
you
effort,
remember?
though.
I don't
More effort than it
think
deserved.
I don't think there's such thing
Oh,
as
it
too
deserved
much
a lot.
effort for the best-selling game in the world.
Yeah, it deserved all that effort because it's the best-selling game of all time.
Yeah, and I also love what they did with the music. Especially the one that plays in the trail, Hollandarna,
That's
Valarna.
that's probably the best one in my opinion.
Dude, the piano! Oh my god!
Yeah.
And the one that Yoko Shimomura arranged because Yoko Shimomura is amazing.
Yeah.
So
After Steve came
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. Yeah, Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. I love Sephiroth.
Oh, yeah.
He's so much fun. He fits my general playstyle, and he's surprisingly light, which is weird. But
Yeah.
Huh.
because they mentioned right after that he's light and he's like tall.
Well,
It's
actually,
like,
that makes sense. You kill him in one hit with Omni Slash. So.
Well, he, you know what his weight is, right? Like, if we're actually comparing character.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Same as Kirby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets killed with one hit with Omni Slash.
he has
then-
range. He has a weird.
Yeah,
he has a
I mean,
unique-
he better have range.
he has a unique tipper mechanic where it's not the tip; it's more like
Well, it's the
separation in the middle. Yeah, kind of the middle.
Yeah.
He's got dope specials. His final smash is a really cool looking one. It's basically referencing the final boss, of course.
Calculus.
Yeah, true.
私は思い出にはならないさ。
Actually got more than 2 songs.
Yo.
Oh.
That was not fair to them.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can thank
I was-
Square for that one.
Yeah, freaking thanks, Square.
Makes sense that he's in, but if you're gonna add another Final Fantasy character, maybe add one that's not from 7. I would have preferred a character from 6. That would have probably been a better choice, like Locke, Terra, or Kefka.
Well, we could learn.
Kefka in particular, because he's amazing, and they have a bunch of different designs to choose from, like his crazy clown design, or they could go with his more like sprite design.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Or like the like the
Okay.
holy like god design.
Yeah, I just
that he
realized
has,
who.
like,
I only
in
know
the
how
actual
to
battle.
Okay.
Honestly, if I wanted a character that wasn't.
Plus, that would mean getting Dancing Mad in Smash.
You're right.
So
That is true. If I wanted a character though that wasn't like from 7, there was a lot to pick from. Honestly, like they could have taken from 9. They could have taken like the Black Mage.
15,
That would have been
because
really
that's the most
cool.
recent one.
They could have taken from
with
15
Persona.
from Lightning. They could have taken from. They could have taken like Squall.
They could take the very first
New classic
character.
mode boss. It's Yzumat from Final Fantasy XII, and he takes 2 hours to beat.
Oh my
Could
god.
have Black Mage.
Oh, so realistic.
Yeah. There was just so many potential characters, and it's like, well, it's Sephiroth, and it's like, that's really cool, and that's really dope.
It's a villain.
And it's a villain.
Yeah.
But
With a long sword.
We
it's
like our
the
villains.
same vein.
Yeah.
But it made sense at the time, given the factor
Yeah.
of Final Fantasy,
And
the
Advent
reboot.
Yeah, and
Inspired
I like what
trailer.
they did with the challenge thing when he was getting.
Oh, I did
launched.
like that. That was unique.
It was also
That is
very,
good.
very, very convenient of them to announce that character at that time, because that's when Nintendo was under some serious scrutiny for some questionable decisions they were making about tournaments and shutting them down because of mods and shit like that. So they were strategically redirecting everyone's attention to this new Smash character.
Then we have Pyra Mythra. I was very glad
I was very
Pyra
happy with
Mythra
that
got
too.
it.
I couldn't find it anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
For Ultimate, if I had to say currently for DLC, probably Joker or Pyra Mythra if we're talking about playability.
Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you.
I was one of the people I was hoping for Rex. I wanted Rex to be in, but
Yeah.
You'll take it.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
it's better.
Thinking about friggin' because I friggin' love Xenoblade 2. And
Oh, I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
thinking about the combat mechanics in that game and trying to translate that into Smash, there's a lot more going on that they'd have to translate to Smash, so I can see why they went with just with Pyra Mythra.
Talk about a tight spot. Mythra? Let me handle this.
This one I was very happy about, but more so I was relieved. Because in the November 2018 Direct, Rex was revealed as a Mii costume.
Yeah.
And they said he was a Mii costume and not a character because they didn't have enough development time after the game was released to make him a character.
It was a bad timing thing.
And then we got a Three Houses character after the game came out.
I mean, that's justified for the
And
DLC
that
time frame.
Was the scary part because
Yeah.
we're like, what's gonna come next?
Then we were like, either. So then at that point, it was either a Xenoblade 2 character as a DLC character, or there's a double standard going on.
Or the factor
and so,
of just.
or the factor of just Fire Emblem characters are piss easy to develop, which probably was also a factor. But they ended up taking the high road and giving us what we deserved. So. And Pyra Mythra in general was a really interesting character with the swap mechanic, which I like the Sheik Zelda swap in Melee.
Yeah.
This one's just done better.
I feel like, yeah, it is done better.
Fast.
Because
It's more fluid.
because it's not between a character that sucks and a character that's high tier. It's a character that's good and a character that's good, if I'm
And
not
it's fast,
mistaken.
yeah.
And they have different strengths, so you're not just going to play as one the entire
You're swapping
match.
through, there's motivation to swap.
Mythra's gonna help you a lot more in situations when you're trying to really take on ground, and Pyra's more of
Building
like
up
when
damage.
you not only more of like to get the kill and or keep them at bay type of thing, or
Yeah.
if you have a huge lead, you can risk going to Pyra type of deal.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting, because that kind of reminds me of Minato Arts with
Yeah.
Shulk.
Exactly.
It was a great way to open up the first Nintendo Direct in, like, how long? So...
Honestly, my reaction to that trailer, I was freaking out. Oh my god, is this gonna be more Xenoblade 2 story?
I tuned into it
I
late.
thought it was going to be 3.
Dude, I tuned into it, like, right when the splash screen was showing up, because I tuned into it late. But anyway, so, one more character, and that was Kazuya Mishima.
Another fighting game
Mishima
character. Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Or is this a character?
Oh, yep, this...
Oh
my god! That's
Wild! Whoa!
I love just how complex his command inputs are, and that's definitely
Now
making
that's
me...
a win screen.
Oh yeah, now that's a win screen, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Kazuya Mishima.
As an outsider to Tekken, I was still hyped.
Yeah,
was really high.
This one that was a really good.
We all watched it. I remember.
The sheer amount of moves they managed to stuff into that
I have
single
no idea
character
who it
38.
is 38.
I believe that's the correct
That's almost
count.
as many songs as they put in for that character.
Flash tornado. It's your rocket.
You're slightly ahead of me, so your voice sounds like an announcer for the video on my end.
Dragon uppercut. Tombstone crusher. Gates of hell. You got this.
It's so synced.
Triple investigates. Rising toe kick. Star. Crouch dash.
That was funny.
Overhead. Demon God Fist. Oni. Double face kick. Demon Center. Double side kick. Demon Wrap. Leaping side kick. Jumping knuckle. Birdo.
Oh my god. That's your opponent gets to take a sip of their water while you attack them.
This feels like Tekken.
Right?
No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Definitely high up.
Though, if there's one thing I feel like I missed out on is the PlayStation 1, the first Tekken's win animation with Kazuya, where he picks up Hayachi, freaking throws him off the cliff, and it just zooms in slowly. And he
That's
goes,
the character ending.
I really hope they had a freaking win.
Yeah, I'll have to
animation
look that up
The
and put it in the
closest you
video.
got is like
Yeah.
So yeah, Kazuya Mishima, good choice. It was interesting that they. At first, I was like, it's interesting that they didn't go with Heihachi, but I think looking back,
they already
Kazuya
did
was
like
the
beat
better
Kazuya
choice.
as him.
Yeah, definitely.
Kazuya was definitely the better choice as well.
And because
The devil.
how many
definitely.
characters have been in every Tekken game?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
Kazuya was not in 3 though.
Wasn't he in the opening?
No,
Really?
Was it Jin at that point?
it was Jin at that point.
It was-
Jin
oh,
was
okay,
the
well,
main,
yeah.
main character at that point. Then he had a big return in 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Hayashi, I think, was actually in every game though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Heihachi is in the stage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like I guess Hayachi is Mr. Tekken.
Yeah.
Well, he's the final boss of the original game, and then it was reverse in 2, where Kazuya was the final boss.
I love all the fucking Thanos things with Kazuya, where he's like literally throwing people off of a cliff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, little
That's his
one.
thing.
And then he turns purple.
Dude, you already had the Soul Stone! What are you doing?
What?
A soul for a soul? This bitch empty. Oh, the Min arm.
Oh, this isn't.
He's got the Infinity Gauntlet now. He turned purple. He's literally Thanos.
Yeah.
Well, he turns to the devil.
Yeah.
The devil.
I love being purple.
Yeah, I love being purple. In terms of Ultimate DLC, in terms of what would be my favorite, tough choice.
Yeah.
I really like Banjo. I really
raring
like
to go.
Min Min. And I really like Steve.
Steve is very funny.
It would be between those 3.
Yeah.
I would say probably Min Min.
Okay.
And that pretty much does it for talking about the Smash characters that have already been released. There's one that's left. In terms of release, it's probably going to be this year.
It is this year. They've
I
already
hope.
confirmed that.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, they're recorded this year.
Okay, yeah.
But it's like expected to be a little later.
Yeah,
so I'm
towards
thinking
the end, yeah.
towards November, December. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Maybe October. Maybe a Halloween reveal.
That would be crazy.
That'd be funny. That's
But if it's November 17th, I have a feeling I know what it is. Because if I'm not mistaken, that is when Chrono Trigger came out in America.
Oh.
Am I right? Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're already rushing into it.
Okay, it's November, but it's not the 17th. Okay.
Fake fan.
Yeah, honestly.
Fake fan.
Yeah.
You get Chrono canceled.
What was it? What day?
It was the 25th.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah. The 17th was Superstar Saga.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we're getting.
We're getting thoughtful. Woohoo!
Yes!
Too bad he's already a 2-star spirit.
Well,
there's no Cacklet.
Cacklet.
Thank you. I don't.
Yeah, if you cackle and put on the Super Crown, you become Cacklet.
Yeah,
there you go.
Wasn't that orange guy's name from Dragon Ball? Cacklet?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. In terms of Mario characters, my most wanted would be Fawful. So.
Yeah.
But in terms of characters in general, my top 2 are Frogger and Chrono. Now, Frogger would be...
Is he an immortal?
He cannot die.
Now you cannot die while in pursuit of Princess Hotlips.
Yeah. So, he is obviously an old school rep. He would be an old school rep, but, you know, Konami has shit on the series day in and day out, and occasionally
they only care about
made
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Good games. And yeah, nowadays they only care about money. And
Yu-Gi-Oh!
And no, that's still just money.
It's mostly that, but still, they're prioritizing.
And it's been awful what they've done, but at least they've given us some good games. And in all fairness, in a lot of there have been a number of series, Sonic being one of the most obvious ones. Sonic, Pac-Man, and Mega Man probably being the 3 characters that are proof that if the developer of the character fucks up the character in their games that they make, Smash can still do them right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Pac-Man has been messed up before. Sonic has been messed up before. Mega Man was dead for a while, and Smash said, we don't care, we're still gonna do those characters justice.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they can do the same with Frogger, especially considering what they did with another Konami series, Castlevania.
Yeah.
Because that series has also been pretty heavily mismanaged. Have we gotten a game since Judgment?
I think Shadow Lord was the last one, if I'm not mistaken.
There might have been like one more after it, yeah.
Then that was it. Unless you count collections.
Yeah, collections.
I know there's a Castlevania collection.
Yeah. So I'm confident that they would be able to do something with Frogger. Granted, they'd also be walking a minefield considering some of the stuff that has been released, and some of the stuff they might end up just comically putting into the character.
He could be immortal.
He might not die. He might just not die.
You have to set it to stamina to win.
You have to set it to stamina to win.
No, he has too much health.
He has too much health.
Infinite,
dude.
Could you imagine they reveal the trailer and they just show like clips from freaking Quest?
Yeah.
And the freaking we've taken some inspiration. Like,
I
know frog foo.
Yeah. So fucking dude, they have to have some funny frog croaks in. So the trailer I would think would be like the characters could be on it and
lily pads
and they would be trying to cross the street and all the characters would be getting hit by cars and then you'd hear frog croaks and him hopping over.
No way!
Yeah, dude, I would lose my goddamn
I lose my mind
shit.
too. I don't know how.
Frogger hops in. It would play a remix of the title theme from Frogger Helmet Chaos.
Let's go.
The game on the PSP and DS. And what would make him unique? Because DLC characters have to be unique, right?
He jumps.
Everything needs to have a meter or an indicator or some shit like that.
Yeah, comeback mechanic.
Yeah, comeback mechanic. So for Frogger, his unique thing would be that he doesn't run. He doesn't walk.
He jumps.
You have to repeatedly tap in order to get him to hop back and forth. In order to tile hop across the... Well, not tile hop, but hop across the stage. And so you'd be tapping back and forth instead of holding.
So you're constant wave dashing. But I already can see that being a problem. And there'd probably already be a tech if that did happen. Because you could just set another button to your jump button and then just go... Because think about it this way. Imagine if it was what you were assuming, like A, right? Like,
for what?
What button for, like, jump, let's say?
Oh, X and Y, right?
X and Y. So you could, in theory, let's say you set a shoulder button too, so you could go and just press both.
There you go.
Imagine
faster
that.
than Sonic.
Well, I mean, it would probably just be able to act like moving left and right. It would just be a different animation that requires you to spam it. The advantages it would have would be you are able to stop very quickly and then act close out of it. It would sort of be like dash jump cancel in Melee, except far less inputs.
Yeah.
But you also wouldn't have control over how far each tap sends you, so your opponent would be able to predict that. Yeah. And there would probably also be a degree of vulnerability while you're in the air hopping. So it could be balanced.
I just feel like it could be scary if it was implemented in the incorrect way and without thought appropriately.
Yeah.
Just like how Crouch Dash for Kazuya, he has like a frame perfect crouch dash, he can just go into the whole stage if he wants to, and just go.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be really funny if Frogger was the best character in the game.
That'd be very funny.
Yeah,
Alongside Steve.
especially if he has a lot of moves taken from a specific game called Frogger the Great Quest.
And if he knows Frog Fu.
And if he knows Frog Fu from the Great Quest.
I mean, he might be immortal too.
So, in Frogger the Great Quest, they turned it into like this 3D platformer in the style of like Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
But comparing it to that is an insult to Battle for Bikini Bottom, because Frogger the Great Quest is very, very bad.
Yeah.
And in like every way, it doesn't have like good visuals. It doesn't have a good story. It doesn't have good gameplay. It doesn't have good writing.
Well, what happens when
I mean, all of those things are to the point where it's so bad it's good. Like you'll laugh at the writing, not for the right reasons though.
Yeah.
You'll laugh at the story, not for the right reasons. You're not going to be laughing because of the... Well, you would be laughing because of the absurdity of Frogger getting kissed by a princess, but you'd be laughing a lot harder at him trying to find the princess before he busts, as he calls it. So I'm hoping they also take some inspiration from some of the better games, like, as I mentioned before, Helmet Chaos, The Lost Wand, the game I grew up with, which is Temple of the Frog, as well as The Rescue, maybe even Ancient Shadow. His down B could be his slam attack from Ancient Shadow. Then his side B could be the glide move, which is in a number of the different tile hopping games. His up B could be from Frogger Beyond, where he does this big vertical jump. I'm not sure if it would have a hitbox or if it would just be for recovery. And his smash attacks could be the Frog Fu.
Yeah, he could have the flowing from the Great Quest.
And if they really want to be funny with it, his grab could be the crunching that he does to the bugs in Great Quest. He goes... His neutral B could be a tongue command grab. And depending on how they implement it, or perhaps they could implement it so that you could swallow them and throw them back out.
Like a certain other character.
Depending on timing, you could also grapple them. They could have it based on timing, sort of like Incineroar's ring toss.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of different options with that. So that covers his special attacks, his smash attacks. For tilts, they can do whatever they want. His jab could be a projectile, sort of like Mega Man, also from the Great Quest, where he shoots like
strafing.
Yeah, yeah. Legit, they should make it bad controls too. Yeah. And they. Definitely one of his taunts should be him saying, "I know Frog Fu!" And they better get the voice actor to do it too. One of his other taunts could be his head bobbing, like in Lost Wand. And then his final smash, run the other characters over with some vehicles.
He's just gonna throw Big Blue.
Yeah. It would be sort of like Captain Falcon's final smash, but an entire rush hour traffic's worth of vehicles.
Oh yeah.
So that could be a perfect final smash, and they should also make sure that they keep the design where there's a prohibitory sign over like a truck on his shirt. Yeah. And as for his stage, Temple of the Frog would be perfect. Obviously, you know, the game's called Temple of the Frog. The final stage in the game is Temple of the Frog.
In the game, Temple of the Frog.
Yeah. They could have all the enemies in there. They better have the sound effects like they did in Temple of the Frog, because Temple of the Frog's sound effects are great. And even better than the sound effects was the music. Temple of the Frog has some banger tunes, and hearing them remixed, oh my god. Temple of the Frog is like right up there with soundtracks that really need to be remixed, otherwise they're going to continue flying under the radar. There could be some bossa... Oh, it could literally just be Temple of the Frog and Mr. D is attacking you with all the different elements. Yeah, stage hazards. Or it alternates between the 4 different elements where he's attacking you with fireballs. Then the stage starts crumbling because it's the earth element, and then it's the water element, which is really the ice element when you're fighting Mr. D, is all these icicles, and then the wind element, which is really the electricity element when he's fighting you, is all these electric balls facing at you, and then electric currents surrounding the stage, which could make for an interesting concept for like maybe blast zones. Maybe if you hit them at like 100% you die, or something like that. And potentially also throwing some more nods to the series, have some of the background characters in there too. Lumpy the Toad, you could have Barry in there, maybe Zippy the Turtle, some of the other great recurring characters in the series. Yeah, Zippy, the fastest turtle around.
The 1-star spirit.
He would be a 1-star spirit.
Yeah.
He would be a 1-star spirit. Lumpy would be 3 stars at the very least.
Right. There always has to be a 4-star
now.
spirit each DLC board.
4-star spirit would be Dr. Wani, for sure.
Dr. Wani.
Yeah. Dr. Wani's awesome. And you'd be surprised at how good the voice acting is in non-Great Quest games.
Yeah, let's say, if you didn't mention that, I would have to tell you about it.
You cannot die.
Frogger would be a top tier pick. And then the other one is Chrono. No surprise if you've seen my previous Smash videos. I talk about Frogger and Chrono a lot.
Yeah, you go
So, Chrono, his trailer could be, it could start with like a Link, and then he plays the Song of Time. Chrono hops in. I could say like Chrono, I've seen a splash screen that says like Chrono blasts from the past. That would work. Chrono leaps through time, or Chrono clocks in.
Yeah, I was about to say you could Chrono clock.
Chrono triggers the competition. That would be a good one.
Chrono's time to shine.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's got a bunch of different techs in the game. There's a lot to choose from for his special moves. His smash attacks would be sword.
I agree with there, from what I've seen.
I think
there's a lot of options.
The way that... I think Chrono would be a good character to have a counter. And that's because he doesn't necessarily counter in the game, but the enemies do. If you in Chrono Trigger, the battle system, if you hit an enemy that's within proximity to you, when you hit them, they'll hit you back. So it could be, if you get the counter and they hit you, you'll still take the damage, but then you have multiple counter options
I guess you
once
learned
the
a thing
counter
or three.
activated. Where sometimes when you do your sword attack, it'll just be a one hit where you go. Other times it'll be a double hit, which I think is how they do critical hits, basically, where they give it a special animation.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that would give you multiple options for a counter depending on button inputs. You could do Cyclone, you could do Spin Cut, Slash, which I think is sometimes called Wind Slash. His up B could be the huge jump he does before performing Luminaire. Luminaire would probably be his final smash. It would be one of the ones where it just like engulfs the stage in
Big
like
chain attack.
a big blue flame, and everyone gets hit in it, and then it just goes. Yeah, it would be one of those. It would be a fairly simple final smash, but most final smashes in Ultimate have been simplified, and that's for the best.
And look fancy and stuff.
Yeah,
especially Sephiroth's.
So yeah, Sephiroth's is nuts.
Yep.
And if Sephiroth didn't have a crazy final smash, we'd have a problem.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that I really want to see Chrono Trigger in is because Chrono Trigger has an amazing soundtrack.
A remaster.
And remasters of it would be amazing. I think the main theme could be in as its own and also get a remix.
Magus.
Same goes for Frog's theme. Battle with Magus would be a good remix. World Revolution would be a good remix. Primitive Mountain would be a good remix. Remains of the Derelict Factory would be a good remix. Undersea Palace and To Faraway Times shouldn't get remixed. They should just be in as their own pieces. They're good enough on their own. And the stage could be Zenin Bridge.
Potentially.
It's not too far into the game, but it's like a perfect stage for it. It could be like Bridge of Eldin, but with more stage hazards. With like the war that's going on, and you could also have the different characters that Chrono fights with. In the background, you could have Marla, Luca, Robo, Isla, Magus. But either way, I mean, Chrono would be like a perfect choice, much like Frogger, to me at the very least. So seeing one of those two end off the Smash roster would be a dream come true. So those are my top picks. Evan, if you have any top picks.
Honestly, I feel just fine with the current roster. I'm one of those few right now. I'm the only person that feels like,
you know what?
Like,
You're
I feel fine.
I feel the same.
I got like my crazy picks were Steve, and I really wanted my Xenoblade rep. So I got Pyra Mythra, and I'm enjoying the current roster a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel just fine.
Yeah.
Though if I were to have a character come in, what I think would happen most likely would be like Crash Bandicoot. I did grow up playing Crash. You bow your head down.
I'm bowing my head down. Like, yeah, he'd be cool. I just don't think he's as
he
high
has
as
a lot of
think.
there's a lot of areas where you can take for his moveset. Like in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, several of the power-ups he has.
Spin.
He's got a belly flop attack, which could be like his down.
Yeah.
He's got his extended spin attack, which you get around halfway into the game, which lets him essentially glide. And maybe he could have like an item collecting mechanic where he gets Uka masks.
Maybe one of his pummels could be like something involving like the crates, and he like smashes them.
Yeah, he could
yeah.
place down like Nitro or TNT crates.
He becomes a broken character in items battles.
Yeah. And he even has, in some of the other games, I believe he has access to like a gun, like a.
He has a bazooka in a Wrath of
bazooka.
Cortez.
Yeah. And he can also drive a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, Crash Team Racing.
Yep, Crash Team Racing. And also in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, there is a motorcycle stage.
Yeah. His side B's go.
And he also can use a jetpack as well.
That's his recovery.
Yeah.
King K. Rool.
And he has just a lot of he's got a lot of
spinning.
Yeah, he spins a lot.
Spin.
He grabs people.
And then when he gets launched, he can go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that.
Any ideas for his final smash?
He summons the squad.
Yeah, he can just like summon the squad. Like, he can call.
I think her name's Coco.
Yeah, there's Coco. Like there's a party game, Crash Bash, where like, that's like the Crash party game pretty much. He could have like a final splash where. No, I just thought of another one like Uka and Aku. Uka's the colorful, like the good mask, and Aku's the evil mask. And in the final level in Crash Bandicoot 3, they fight with each other. They fucking shoot lasers at each other.
Spoilers!
They spin around and shit.
Lasers.
So like maybe like they could be tossed in there. You're also simultaneously fighting Dr. Neo Cortex.
Yeah.
So like maybe that could be like they could be thrown into that fight or whatever. And that causes a fucking collapse. A spatial collapse.
Do you remember the Wii game? What was the Crash
of the Titans?
It was on PS2.
Straight up taking a Titan and just bashing people.
Take control of Titans too.
Damn.
Yeah, and there's also Crash Twin Sanity as well. More moveset potential there.
That one's weird.
But Crash is my if I were to want a character, it would be Crash at this point.
Nice.
But I feel just about.
There is one other character that I think you might be excited for if it was announced.
Ooh.
What if there was a TF2 rep?
TF2.
It's possible.
TF2.
We got Steve.
It would be the heavy.
Yeah, it would have to be the heavy.
We need more heavyweights.
Yeah, I no complaints here.
TF2. How would they do that? How would they do heavy?
Shoot a bazooka in the ground, jump up the air.
He's got his different miniguns. He's got his sandwiches.
Yeah. His ults would be awesome.
Yeah, oh my god! Don't get me started. Like one of his ults just has like unusual hats.
It would have like the Skyrim mask.
Heavy is one of the 4 classes that can wear the team captain, so you can have a Burning Flames team.
Yeah. What if they? What if he was like a Mii costume and the hat piece costed $1,000?
Oh my god! I would not be mad if Heavy was he'd be a really good Mii character.
He would actually.
He'd fit really well.
Maybe they'd have to do Super Smash Bros. Cross Heavy if it was announced.
Cross
because because they'd have to raise the age rating.
Or Heavy Weapons guy.
Heavy Weapons guy.
Yeah. Those are. Yeah.
I'd be very excited for those two.
Those are pretty much
and I think we have a feeling what your top pick is.
Well, first off, before you do mine,
I'm gonna have a fucking nightmare after tonight.
I had a lot of characters that I potentially could have been cool with, just kind of get shafted. Travis Touchdown.
Yeah.
Dante.
Travis so bad.
What the hell is this?
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight too. I would have liked that.
You know,
I'm happy that he's even
Travis was the only one that really hurt.
It was a real travesty.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were really disappointed when Monster Hunter was revealed as a Mii costume too. If there was a Monster Hunter at this point, it would probably be the one from Rise, I guess.
Probably.
Rise or that other
or they did like a Pyra Mythra clone where it's Hinoa Minoto.
But if I had to pick a couple, and I had to think about it real quick, I would probably have to say it's a long shot, but I would really want Lloyd, even though it's probably not possible.
That's also
Tails.
That's also a Mii costume.
I know, even though he's a Mii costume, but like I doubt that's happening.
Yeah.
So if I had to pick something that doesn't have any type of potential thing, it's maybe like Silver the Hedgehog.
Well, another Sonic card would be pretty cool. There was only one character.
How many games has Silver been in?
Let's
In
see.
terms of main ones-
06 and then Olympic game.
He's in Generations. He was a boss in that.
Oh, okay.
It's actually his actual good boss fight too.
I'd be hyped if we got Eggman.
Eggman
Yeah.
would be pretty cool too. I just want something that be nice, is not too crazy, and would actually be like a cool character.
Yeah.
And not give me a migraine when I look at the screen. There's always like Gino, if he got in it would be cool. But
Well,
like that was not
That was a
possible.
classic Smash 4 one.
Yeah.
It's a classic Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
He's like
he got
double
me
layered.
costumed 2 games in a row.
It's also
Spirited.
And then
It's
he
also
got
a
and then he
four-star
got he
Spirit.
got removed from the Superstar Saga remake.
Yeah, and he got freaking level. It's he's a what 4-star?
He's a 4-star
Oh,
Spirit.
yeah, and then he got Spirited.
He's actually
too.
a genuinely hard one too.
Hope it's a fun and cool character that it can be used and nothing crazy.
Yeah.
To the point where it feels like it unbalances the game.
Nothing Bayo crazy.
Yeah. And there's a good amount of choices for Sonic characters I could try to take.
I'm surprised that he only still has 1 rep.
Yeah.
No, imagine Team Chaotix.
Yo, Vector specific.
Imagine they
No,
weren't
the three of
a
them.
imagine they
Yeah.
weren't a 1-star
Oh,
Spirit.
so we're gonna have a Pokemon
Yeah.
trainer version of a Sonic base.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Charmy, SPO, and Vector.
Vector, yeah.
That's so. That would be actually really dope. Now I want that.
Yeah, and also if they were to do Dr. Eggman, I really hope that for his alts, I really hope they go with the classic design where he just ball. I loved it. He just mustache ball.
One of them has to be Eggman Mega.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that as well.
And then
Eggman Mega.
yeah. By the way, I also want Vector Man in Smash. That would be awesome too.
You want to know
Not
another
gonna lie, I
character
would
that I
put
didn't
that
know I wanted in the game got cut off?
What?
Goemon from Goemon's Great Adventure.
Yeah. I also wanted Toon Zelda as a separate character from Zelda, but they gave Zelda some stuff from like Spirit Tracks and stuff. So
I'm sure Tooncel's also a Spirit in the game anyway.
yeah.
Now that I think about it, you know who would also be? We need another Legend of Zelda rep that's either a villain or just a general. I feel
That's not Link.
That's not a Link. I mean, I would be really cool. This is gonna be a weird hot
Alright.
take out of left field, but like, there's one character that I would kind of want that's like a villain, and it's not Zant. Body.
He's a 3-star Spirit.
Shush.
I mean, to be fair, that means he actually has a chance.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's still so many different Zelda characters they could just pull.
Yeah.
From anywhere. They could pull Body, they could pull Zant. They could, you know, Zant would be really cool. And he has Scimitar, so like you can work with that. You can work with that really well.
There's a lot of series that they could pull
could
from.
try to-
They could get Bandana D in there from Kirby.
They could try
3-star
to
Spirit?
pull like Sia or Lana from like Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. At
They
this
do
point,
Lana first.
At this point, it would be
Or a
they-
Sony
they-
character.
They do
it's
okay.
either going to be a character that's already a spirit, or it's going to be completely out of left field.
Yeah. Or a character that is surprisingly not a Spirit as well. But, alright.
But that probably leads perfectly into what you're going to say.
Alright. Before we do that, we'll start with the one I think we may or may not expect. Well, first off, Sora's not making a Smash.
Oh,
No chance at all. I mean, no chance at all.
Think about it this way. For Sephiroth's trailer, he killed Gleam, the light. So who's gonna kill the dark?
I wonder who.
Mickey Mouse.
that leads into something that I'll talk about after you finish your most wanted characters part.
Alright. There's more than just this character. I actually have a few here. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we should not get the. We should not talk about too many Kingdom Hearts stuff here. So let's switch into Nightmare Hits Big Time. Let's go. Let's go. Nightmare Hits Big Time. All right. Nightmare from Soul Calibur. Namco rep. Kazuya's in the game. That means a Namco rep is possible, and the fact that they're helping with Smash as is.
And Pac-Man.
It would be crazy if they did 2 Namco reps in a row.
It's very possible. They deserve it. They're the most.
They have gotten some of the least amount of reps overall in
Yeah.
this game.
Now,
And they
I mean,
worked.
Sega now has the least at this point. Well, is Bayonetta Sega, I guess?
Technically, yeah.
Technically, I feel like we'll get that's technical. Nightmare. Very underappreciated these days. Soul Calibur's a better game than Tekken anyway. And for
That's,
much more free-flowy, much better gameplay.
I think the critics agree with you. Soul Calibur games, at least from what I've seen, tend to be very highly rated.
Yes. And, not only that, more evidence that Nightmare could be in Smash. All the way back in 2001, I want to say? Is that like yeah, I'm not good. Soul Calibur 2 came out. There were 3 guest characters, 1 in each version. The Xbox version had Spawn.
Oh, yeah.
The PlayStation version had Hayachi. But however, the GameCube version,
Yeah.
ooh, had Link in it. And they even had Zelda music as well.
Funnily enough, that's also how he found out about Link.
Funny enough, back in when I was a little lad, one of my first games was Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube. And that's how I found out about Link.
Oh, there's one character I think we forgot to talk about. You and I were like, we want this character, Ryu Hayabusa.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you
That's
did
it.
forget
right.
That's another one. Like outside of Vector Man, Frogger, and Chrono, Ryu Hayabusa is probably my most wanted. And he'd have a perfect trailer too.
Yeah.
It could be Ryu from Street Fighter and Ryu Hayabusa like about to duel. It'd be like
They show Greninja instead.
He laughs.
He grabs people.
And then they run up and it goes and they fall back down and then Street Fighter Ryu falls and then the starts playing and then the splash screen plays. What would it say? And they would probably just call him Hayabusa.
Hayabusa comes out of the shadows.
Could be, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Or Hayabusa gets his revenge or something like that. You know, that would also mean getting remixes of 4-2.
Then his soul's taken.
I don't know a lot about like the newer Ninja Gaiden games. I know a lot about the NES trilogy, but aside from that, I don't know too much about him. But I do know I want him.
Yep,
That'd be cool.
And of course, I also want Dana from Solomon's Key, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, there's not much you really do with that.
What are they
Back
doing?
to Night.
Place block?
Right.
Yeah.
Back to Nightmare. Let's talk about a bit more about Nightmare. Now, I guess that we should tackle a little about his gameplay a little. I think he's going to function similarly to like Ryu can, you know, the face mechanic.
How big is he going to be compared to like some of the really big characters?
I say height-wise, he'd probably be roughly around Ganondorf height. I'd say roughly. He'd be a bit more wider-ish, but that's more because of his pose than anything else.
Yeah.
That's more his
And
natural.
He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he's got a big sword. Not as big, not as long as Sephiroth, but definitely more thick. That's a thick sword.
Yeah.
With the eyeball.
Speaking of characters with thick swords, Kratos would be another good one.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, Kratos from God of War, right?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Blade of Olympus.
Right.
Nah, man, we're getting Ratchet and Clank.
Big slashes, grabby hands, terror charge mechanic, which
He
basically...
grabs people.
I might as well explain what the terror charge mechanic is. And it's a thing from Soul Calibur 6.
Oh, that's his DLC mechanic.
Yeah, that's his DLC
Yeah.
mechanic.
Yeah, there
So
it is.
basically, he has certain attacks in Soul Calibur 2, not 2, in 6, some of which he does like this and like a kind of explosion like thing happens. And if he hits someone, he gets like this dark ori thing. That's what it's called, terror charge. And basically, it makes it so that some of his moves get like an extended animation. Like he has a move where he kind of like spins his sword.
So the hitboxes would last longer.
Well, it's longer. So like
Yeah.
when he does like if he has that attack, that would be more shield pressure.
Yeah.
And he has like moves where he just does additional slashes as well.
Yeah. It would be harder to space.
He's already a character with a face mechanic that's a sword fighter. Would be pretty insane.
Yeah.
Weight wise,
terrifying.
Funny enough, I think weight wise he'd be around Kazuya. I know for a fact he'd be
Kazuya, not
Kazuya. Kazuya.
Yeah, he plays the kazoo.
Yeah, Banjo and Kazuya.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, he'd be.
I'm sure someone's drawn that.
Yeah. He'd be heavier than Ganondorf at bare minimum. He's going to be at least heavier than Ganondorf.
But how fast would he be?
Faster. He had a better brain speed. He's naturally just.
He sounds broken.
Well, he's not broken. Like his.
So he big, he hits hard, and he's fast.
And he has a
He probably
DLC
had just-
mechanic.
And DLC.
Yeah,
He might have bad end lag with some of his attacks though.
Okay.
That's why I think what they would
Yeah.
do this.
That's probably how it would
That's
work,
the
yeah.
unique Smash Balance factor.
Yeah, he'd probably
So
hit
sword
pretty hard.
He would not have any like tipper mechanic because there's nothing that's ever been applied. He'd have a tipper
Okay.
mechanic in Soul Calibur. I never found any like difference hit damage wise depending on where.
Final Smash?
His final smash.
Oh,
would be
Kyle, we both know what it's. We both know what it's gonna be.
All right. Well, I can't really
No, we don't need to show it. Just talk about it.
All right. So basically, this is another Soul
Let's
Calibur.
Yeah.
In Soul Calibur 6, he has a move, a super move, obviously we call it. You know, those moves that fighting games have.
Yeah.
Where basically he raises his sword, and then he like slashes down. And if you get hit by it, an animation will happen, which will cause like a big like darky aura.
Ah.
And then when he comes out, he rides a dark horse, and then he comes in and it says the sword is and then jumps off and like does this. And if it actually if they actually wanted to be a fancy with this, if it kills an opponent and like at their last stock, they can literally give him like a unique like a cinematic shot, cinematic thing.
Just like with Joker.
Or like I'm thinking more Kazuya with his grabs.
Yeah.
Like and then visually, like instead him saying a creepy evil line, darkness, blah blah blah. His alts are also easy to figure out. Like there's some of the colors that in Soul Calibur 6. There's also the fact that you can have Siegfried as an alt color realistically. Spirits are obvious. The 4-star is Inferno. Simple as that. Probably like 3-star Mitsurugi, Taki even. Plenty of options. A stage, might as well get the stage. I strongly believe it would be Ostrheinsburg, which is the main base of Nightmare throughout most of the Soul Calibur games.
Oh, so it's in multiple games.
Yeah, this place is. I think they mainly take inspiration from 6 design-wise, where it has fire all around it. So it'd be like, is there a stage in like we already have that has like fire under it? Like, doesn't N have like a stage like that? Like
there's Brinstar.
Yeah, think of Brinstar, I guess, but it's like more fire instead of like
and then
lava.
there's that one lava wave that goes.
Norfair.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I believe it's one of the.
I think it's in Brawl. That's Norfair. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, music. Might as well get a little
talk
music.
to me about the music.
All right. If there's one music that I really would want in there, there's mainly one. It's from a game that means a lot to my childhood. It's specific, and the game being Soul Calibur 3, and the music I'm talking about is Forsaken Sanctuary.
Yeah, you were just playing that earlier.
Oh, and that, speaking of playing earlier, I beat Night Terror at the hardest difficulty twice in a row for my first time ever.
I jokingly was like, oh, that looks like a discount Nightmare. I bet his name is Night Terror. it's like, yeah.
Oh, how about there is a Night Terror in the
How'd
game.
you know?
Surprise!
No one likes him.
Other songs?
Alright, the one I think they probably do, and they do it for his trailer. Well, you know, when he hits the big time.
When he hits the big time, by the way.
When he hits the big time. I think they do a remix version of Raise Thy Sword, which is the music from Soul Calibur 2, because of course it has to be Soul Calibur 2. Which is, it's on the stage that kind of is like the most nightmare-ish stage, and when they do like the little thing with showing the train and stuff, that's his stage they usually do for him. And that's like the rifle fight stage as well. So it's like obviously that. Other ones, like generally, there's also Darkest Shadow from Soul Calibur 6.
Okay.
I think they actually might even push some of the character select themes because a lot of them are just really good.
Good choice, yeah.
History Beckons from Soul Calibur 3. History Unfolds from Soul Calibur 2. The only song I think they do is from 5 is The Frontiers of History.
I like one from 6 too.
You know I'd want Thanatos from Soul Calibur 4.
That one just doesn't feel like a Soul Calibur song to me.
Yeah.
It's cool, but
I like that one though. Yeah.
That one just feels like a bit out there in my
But
eyes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I also think
it's a good song.
I think it's called Brave Sword, Braver Soul. That's another one I think they do. That one I just think is really like somewhat iconic to the series. Another one they do. This one you have to look up for yourself. It's a kind of a weird choice. It's from specifically Soul Blade, the original Soul Calibur game. And is the opening theme, and I think they do a remix of it. It's called The Edge of Soul.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this one you have to look up, because this one's a very weird choice. This is a pretty weird choice.
No, I get it. They do some weird choices with music that work out, like putting Metal Slug music in for Terry.
Yeah.
We also got Tiger.
Well, now that we've gotten the Nightmare out of the room,
I got more.
There's more.
Well, not with Nightmare. I have more characters. Well, we actually mentioned one of them, that being Dr. Eggman.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think they would do the classic Robotnik design specifically, because I think
they better make him a really fast runner.
Dr. Robotnik stoops around.
Yeah, I actually had talked about when I talked to you like DMs or whatever. One of the things is I think he'd have a similar mechanic to Bowser. You know, Bowser Jr. when he does the up special, he like
and he's like clown car falls and stuff.
Yeah, I think Eggman would have a similar one. I would think it's his down special instead. Now the way but it would have a unique function to it. And first off, the down special has to be really strong anyway to justify this. So it's going to be big explosion, boom, boom, easy KO. But it puts you in a bad situation because for probably a certain amount of period, you'll be off your Eggmobile, because I think he's going to be on the Eggmobile thing that he's usually on throughout the games. And he's going to have and this is why I picked specifically the classic Robotnik design. He'd have a limited moveset and a limited unique moveset, and he'd be the second fastest character in the game.
Awesome.
And he'd be doing that
Yeah, because like freaking in the original freaking Sonic games, when you chase down Eggman,
Yeah.
he's like running the same speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd run like that. He'd have only a single jump because he's fat.
Dude.
And I think he'd have like 3 different attacks. He'd have a dash attack, which would be just him, kind of like a faster. I guess more like a classic. More closer to Wario's Brawl one.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Or
Like a
Smash 4,
faster,
Smash
but
4 too, right?
yeah, Smash 4 as well. But generally originating from Brawl, like that, like a fast one, but really underwhelming. And regardless of which direction, it will. I guess we'll call it Nair. He'll like flail around the air for his attack, so it'll be kind of an underwhelming attack. I think that's it. Well, unless I want to give.
You know what his final smash should be? The Mean Bean Machine.
Oh yeah.
He puts you inside the Mean Bean Machine, and then
You become the bean, and then.
Do you know what's funny?
He drops like all the stuff. He drops like a column of
And it'll be
like
the stock
Kazuya's on
icon.
you.
Yeah.
You know what's
And
funny?
And then like kills you.
You know what's funny? That could literally just have been Dr. Mario's Final Smash instead.
Yeah, that could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an
He'd
interesting
be a zoner
idea to have a character
until he's off his vehicle.
who could like run around and be a platform fighter, but then also one of his moves makes him hop into a vehicle and fly around and stuff.
Well, he'd be in the vehicle at first,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then change to like.
Yeah. Well, whatever that is, yeah.
That's his run animation, or whatever, or best I can from sitting down.
Whoa! You have to make that noise is the best thing you can sing now.
This is how egg people run.
Music-wise, a remix of the area level 13 of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. For that.
I mean, with Sonic Colors Ultimate coming out, and the fact that it also has Ultimate as a subtitle, you know, we could.
He's actually one of my higher choices too.
We could get Eggman, and
be second.
I would want
second
some.
Sonic,
I would want some Sonic Colors music and
plus Sonic music in general. I think
Yeah.
they do more Eggman-ish ones.
Sonic Colors music is so good.
Plot twist, they're gonna give us one of the random
We
aliens.
need the Aquarium Park remix in the game.
Playing Wisp is also pretty nice.
Yeah, they're all good.
But generally speaking,
Tropical Resort.
I think they're going to do Final Zone from the original game. They'll do the regular boss theme from Sonic 2, including the Death Egg Robot boss theme as well, and a remix of that, of course, because I feel like that's the one they'd probably go with, a remix.
To add to that, maybe they could do. You know how Mega Man has like the retro medleys?
Yeah?
Yeah.
They could do a medley of the Sonic Mania songs.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely some Sonic songs you could put in there, Mania songs. I was thinking Metal Sonic, literally just the Metal Sonic theme. I also think they do some Sonic CD ones. They do both versions of Stardust Speedway Bad Future, the US one and the Japanese one. I think they'll do Final Fever, but specifically the Japanese version.
What would the new stage be?
Oh yeah. I guess we'll talk about. I think the new stage is going to be the interior of the Death Egg.
Oh wait, I thought the robot was just called the Death Egg.
No, the entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Death Egg is like, it literally
So it's like the Technodrome from Ninja Turtles.
Death Egg is literally just the Death Star, and the Death Egg robot is just Eggman and
Okay,
big.
yeah. I know what that is. I just thought that was called the Death Egg. So,
No,
yeah.
just the Death Egg robot.
I can understand that.
So then the Death Egg is a Technodrome then.
I also think background. I think it's going to have like similar mechanics to Mega Man stage, where it has these different kind of like platforming.
Platforms, yeah.
Yeah, but in the background, I think they're going to show off, like, you know how like some of the stages have like the Terry stage has like the characters in the background, like Beast and stuff.
Yep.
I think they're going to do.
Oh, they got to do that for the song stage. Yeah.
Metal Sonic, because it has to be. Silver Sonic, Mecha Sonic, Mecha Knuckles, Tails Doll.
Yeah, isn't that in Sonic R?
That is only in Sonic R. And one of the comics as well.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So basically those guys, and maybe some robot, one of these Badnik stuff being made in the background
Big's
as well.
a cat.
No.
Who are you, Froggy? He's like fishing in the background. That would be in character for him to be fishing inside the Death Egg.
Yeah.
But yeah, they should also have like the bumpers on the stage and yeah,
The bumpers from the gambling stage, not the gambling stage, the gambling era. Yes,
they should just have like a bunch of shit that bounces you around like a pinball.
You know, it'd be funny too.
What?
If in theory, instead of any of these characters, you just get Amy Rose and then we get a special thing that she beats Sonic. And
Classic
she just
Morel.
have Tycho
we
Hammer.
get a Tetrimino as the character, or whatever it's called from Tetris.
I guess since we're kind of finished with that, I guess we could go on to my next character. This one is very more wishful thinking, considering we already have Pyra and Mythra. I want Cosmos from Xenosaga.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Xenosaga games.
I think she'd have a very fun moveset, and she'd be surprisingly a heavy character as well. So it works with me.
There aren't a lot of female heavy characters, are there?
There's nothing. When it comes to heavy characters, when it comes to females, there's nothing that comes to mind.
The only one I could think of is 2B.
I mean,
no, I mean like that's already in the game.
Actually,
already in the
I
game.
think the only thing that comes to mind is
Samus is
Palutena.
the closest.
I was thinking the
probably,
same.
right?
That or Bayonetta, maybe.
I think Palutena is the heaviest, like heavy. We don't have a single heavyweight female character.
The closest we have is regular Samus, who's like a unit
Oh yeah.
heavier than Ridley. So yes.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, we just don't think of her as a heavy though. We
Yeah.
think of her as a zoner, less than a heavy powerhouse. A lot of her attacks would be like using like R blade. She has like a machine gun. Stage wise, I honestly, I think it's called the Durandal. I want to say. I think that's what we call it. It's like a ship in the game. So I don't know what they really do with the stage. That's like the only thing stage wise. Besides like background characters, we'll get to the actual main character with Xion in the background, waving around. But she would be the 4-star spirit though as well, or Telos, who could also be an alt collar or costume for Cosmos, which makes sense. And I was thinking like her main costume would be her Xenosaga 3 one, her secondary would be this 1/1, the Xenosaga 1/1. We don't talk about Xenosaga 2 Cosmos. We do the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Cosmos instead, and then Telos, and then one alternate color for each of them, like Hero basically. Music-wise, I mean you know one of them.
Godsib.
Godsib, that's a good one. There's also Promise Pain, Fatal Fight. So Fight for Your Soul. I think it was either called Fight for Your Soul or Battle Your Soul. I think I want to say it's Battle for Your Soul. There's also I think they just do a remix of this one, The Son of Nephilim, which is a super lore important song.
That also reminds me, it's fucking criminal that they don't have The Almighty from Persona 4 in Smash. Because that song is amazing.
I don't remember that one.
It's the final boss theme in Persona 4.
Well, right then.
Yeah.
So those are the characters that we want. What about the characters that we think are going to happen?
I mean, I already gave my stance.
Yeah, I think Eggman's the most likely. Behind Nightmare, then Cosmos is probably my least likely I'd want.
Because there are a lot of characters that people are like predicting like will happen as opposed to ones they want to happen. Crash is one that I see a lot.
Spyro, probably.
I've seen Spyro, I've seen Spyro.
I feel like Crash is slightly more likely.
If we didn't already get a Microsoft rep, then I think Master Chief is not impossible. He's
definitely up there.
Especially with Halo Infinite coming out.
Yeah, I definitely think he's up there. I just don't think he will happen.
With Doom Eternal doing so well, Doom Guy, could happen.
I mean, he's more likely than Sora either way.
More likely than Sora, that's what we're going to say for every character. Yeah. Rayman, honestly, not impossible for sure. I think
he's definitely on the lower end, though. I feel like he's not really a priority.
We're getting a rabbit instead.
Yeah, honestly, we get Rabbid Rosalina.
Oh god.
We get
the Rabbid Luma, specifically.
No! God, the Rabbid Lumas look so fucked. God, it's like those Luma sprites that you see in that one fan game that Joel downloaded in the Windows Vista destruction, the Luma with teeth. But yeah, I mean those are a lot of the likely characters. I have one that I think is likely.
Ooh.
I think they're gonna end with a Pokemon.
No, it's not as likely as you think.
Here's what I believe. And this sort of goes back to what they did with the first Fighters Pass. Is they already have everyone's money.
Yeah.
Everyone has either bought the Fighters Palace, Fighters Palace.
Okay.
Yeah, they've already bought the second Fighters Pass, or they're not going to. And so, except for me, and so they can do whatever they want for this final character. And if they want to end on a shitty note, they can, and they can get away with it. So,
because technically the last character you get is essentially waived because of the $5.99 you save.
Yeah. So
you also miss out on a costume, a meat costume.
Yeah, that at that point is whatever. It's not like they can replicate what they did with Sans. What? But yeah, I think it's gonna be Rillaboom. That's my call.
I think of all the Pokemon that's going to be, it would be Rillaboom.
Hear me out.
But
I don't think it will be.
Because Grass is the only starter type that does not have a final evolution playable in the game.
Which is
true. We have Charizard, we have Greninja.
Closest we got is Ivysaur, but that's
Ivysaur. We don't even have like Torterra or anything. Maybe Torterra gets it because of BDSP and Legends Arceus. I don't know. But I think getting a Pokemon is the most likely out of everything.
I have to disagree with you though.
And if we're doing predictions right now, Here's a hot take. The subtitle for the sequel to Breath of the Wild is going to be called Hero of Reality. Write that one down. Anyway, but yeah, so... yeah, I think it's going to be Rillaboom. Out of all of the ones that...
If it is
that
a
they would do.
Pokemon. Yeah.
But there is one other possibility.
I want to hear this.
Something super far out of left field
that might be more
that
likely.
they could do, because this is Ultimate.
Yeah.
And if they're going to put the Ultimate in Ultimate, the final character could be a completely original character for Smash.
The Smasher.
The Smash Man or something like
I think
that.
it's the Smasher.
The Smasher,
I think it's
the Fighter, the Smash Man, the Smasher.
I think it's the
character
Smasher.
number 4.
And it could be completely original to Smash. And that makes
maybe
the final fighter, and he sort of has elements from all the different archetypes of the fighters. Some of his attacks involve swords, he has some projectiles.
He becomes the charade.
I was thinking the charade. I was thinking he'd be more like, I guess he'd have aspects of like the Smash boss, like Master Hand, Crazy Hand. I guess Gigabytes if we want to count that. Galeen, Darkon, and Taboo, potentially some aspects of them.
His gloves would be Master Hand and Crazy Hand.
Potentially. Like the Mickey Mouse gloves.
Maybe they could reveal that he's the kid who's playing with the toys in the N64 game.
Oh! Wow.
And now he's all grown up.
He's all grown up.
One eye could be like
he's old enough to
whitish
join.
yellow, the other could be like purplish.
Yeah.
For Galeem and Darkon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like, if they do the trailer, they do like a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And when do that?
Ramp, bam, bam.
And then
the last one, it becomes Hyper HD.
Oh.
It goes, it's the N64 intro.
They would do like, they would do. And then it's the N64 intro. And then all of a sudden the graphics keep upscaling and you're like, oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, the Smasher! Smashes in!
Yeah, and I think they could go with a lot of different designs. Personally, I think it would be kind of interesting if he was like in some sort of all-white bodysuit or something like that. And he kind of looked like... I forgot the name of the Earthbound
Starman.
enemy. Starman, yeah. If he sort of looked like a Starman.
The one with the same papyrus?
But he also had like the body proportions of a Fighting Polygon team member.
Oh my god.
The wings
and
of Taboo.
they would sort of combine those, and maybe they would also have a remix. He would have like
the Taboo fight remix.
What would his stage be?
A new FD.
They'd make a whole new stage for him.
A unique stage.
Maybe his stage would be the playroom.
The playroom.
Yeah, it would be the playroom.
His run, yeah.
And
Master Hand, Crazy Hand are stage hazards.
There would be like
they're in the background playing with the toys.
That would be a paradox and a half.
Yeah.
And then his final smash would just be his gloves shoot off and become Master Hand and Crazy Hand.
Yep.
And then and if he gets more than one in there, he basically treats them like action figures and just smacks them together.
Yeah. Seizure warning.
So then that would also mean that we get like some sort of badass remix of the Fighting Polygon team theme, and I am so down for that.
See, a Giga Bowser remix.
I'm down for that too.
Well, so I'll also want to get a remix of the original versus Master Hand theme from PS4.
Yeah, we should get that one too.
Taboo remix theme.
That was sort of when they were still like figuring out how like the essence of Smash, and so everything was like really funky and stuff.
Yeah.
The sound font is very unique. That's another one of the reasons why I really like N64 is because it's so different in like a cool way.
Yeah, and another soundtrack that I would like remix is what's that one before? It's like
That's the Fighting Polygon theme.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know what the name of it was.
Yeah, that's the theme that plays on Battlefield in N64.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
But yeah, so having like Smash Man as the final character.
What if it's literally just Sakurai's face?
Yeah, Sakurai's like it's like an augmented reality Sakurai.
Smash
face.
Man is wearing a helmet underneath the Sakurai.
Yeah, he was the kid.
He was the kid.
He was the kid playing with the toys all along. Are there any other outside of this final character? Do you think there's going to be any other updates?
Yes.
I mean,
I think
balance patches,
really
yeah.
Maybe if we're
Do you
lucky.
think there's going to be any other content though?
Maybe some
aside from like additional spirits for like game releases and stuff.
I'm
would just
thinking
be
like
DLC.
supplementary Mii costumes and like soundtracks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect like a whole ass new mode or anything. I definitely think there will be some spirits released for stuff like Legends Arceus. We're definitely getting spirits when Legend of Zelda: Hero of Reality comes out. And
Or time. Something has to do with time, maybe.
yeah, the thing is they already used the word time in a subtitle, so I don't know if they're gonna double dip because I feel like they don't like to double dip with stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they say Oracle of Ages.
Well, that was like a pair game. So
Yeah,
that's
Ages
sort
and
of like
Seasons.
that was like a different thing. And they can't use Sky because they already have Skyward Sword. So they have to do something a little more interesting. And Reality combines space, time,
They use Link a
Sky.
Link in time.
Well, when they use Link, it's usually a 2D game.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe I'm looking too conspiratorial into this, and I could be completely wrong. But there'd probably be some Sparks of Hope spirits, and any other games that they've mentioned for 2022. I'm sure we'll get some Metroid Dread spirits when that comes out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There'll be Emmy will probably have quite a few stars for that spirit.
I think it's going to be 2 or 3, I'd say.
Whenever the hell they decide to release Metroid Prime 4. That might actually be past Ultimate's lifespan, to be honest.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Maybe Bayonetta 3 as well.
Bayonetta 3, who the fuck knows? But for all we know, maybe after they have officially told us, like, yeah, there are no more characters, they can be a little more liberal when it comes to adding whatever spirits they want, and they can just add spirits for other shit, like Doom and like other stuff like that.
The spirit.
Now that they don't have to worry about, pouring salt into an open wound by revealing a spirit character.
Yeah.
Everyone's already settled, and now they're going to be like, alright, let's add spirits for the characters that people wanted but didn't get.
Yeah, like maybe Soul Calibur if it doesn't.
That's possible.
Chrono. Yeah, I mean, that's the future, and, Sakurai's getting older, and
Retirement's coming up. He's been
retirement.
talking about it a lot recently.
Yeah, he definitely needs to take that break he's been talking about.
Yeah.
It's for the best.
I'm thinking this is it.
And I don't know if we're gonna get another game like this.
Nope.
Definitely
because it's not like they could just port this game to the next system.
No.
They're gonna have to renew licenses. They're gonna have to re-optimize everything, and
better online.
They're going to have to justify the existence of a port with actually functional online.
Without one last character.
Which I don't think Nintendo is willing to do, considering how they actually pitched the idea of indicating during matchmaking whether your opponent's on Wi-Fi or LAN, and they scrapped that idea because they thought it would be unfair and that people who did have Ethernet connections actually wanted a fair fight. Just a lot of stuff like that is just symptoms of Nintendo having quite a bit of a disconnect with the people who actually play their games. But regardless, I mean, we could get smaller Smash titles in the future. We could get
it's the small time
ports of the older ones. Maybe a remaster of 64. Maybe we finally get that fabled Melee HD.
Yeah.
With online.
With online, yeah. Maybe then they can actually see if they can try and justify their vendetta against Slippy, which I don't have any faith of them doing, but I'd love to be proven wrong. Constantly, much like the character in Star Fox, Slippy unfortunately has to keep calling his developer and saying, "Get this guy off me."
They're on my tail.
Yeah, they're on my tail, and it's Nintendo ninjas. To end off, what if they do something else that could be crazy? And I don't think this is going to happen after what they did with Smash 4. But what if they have tricked us into thinking this is the final fighter, and then they surprise us with one more?
A bonus character.
Some sort of bonus character.
Well, actually, no. They could say it's like this is the final character, but we're not done stages, boys.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks like there's more room for stages anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
finally give us Poke Floats.
I would love that so much, and it's like
I think they can't do that because of stage morph.
Updated Poke Floats with, I mean, if they can make it work with the hover platform stages, they should be able to make it work with Poke Floats.
It's probably
in fucking Pac-Land.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't have regular, like the Pac-Man stage, I forget what it's called. You know,
The one
3DS, yeah. I don't know why they didn't just do that one.
Pac-Man maze.
Pac-Man.
But yeah, Poke Floats would be amazing to see, especially if they updated it with like newer gen Pokemon as well.
Yeah, extended it.
I want to get pineappled by a like newer Pokemon. Like my character gets pineappled by fucking Malamar or something.
Yeah, so yeah.
And so if this is it for Smash, they've had a damn good run, and no one's ever gonna forget it.
Yeah.
Ever.
For better or for worse, this could be it. And you know what? I'm satisfied.
Very satisfied as well.
So we'll see what the future holds. There's one character left.
Nightmare.
And I'll be there. We'll all be there in some way, shape, and or form. We'll see you then. We'll see you at other times. We'll see you everywhere.
If it makes it feel any better.
Red Bowser.
Huh? Wait, is it a Blood Falcon?
Doom Guy!
Oh my god, no way!
Doom Slayer! He got deconfirmed, holy shit.
Yep.
People that we're talking about get in.
He had his chance when Sephiroth was announced. That was like his one chance to get in, dude.
Oh, that's it! So cute, wow! Extra Doom fans, holy shit.
That's it?
Wow.
I'm shocked.
Well, he made it in.
Just 3?
Remember, keep your expectations low.
That means it's a good chance it might come out actually like today.
That would be crazy.
October 18th.
Oh, that means it's not coming out till the 18th. Aww.
Listen, considering what I have this week, it's okay for it to not come out this week.
2 weeks, not right? I understand, but it hurt.
I heard it runs on any computer. Yeah, that's what computer engineers do. We just make sure Doom can run on anything.
The 18. Alright, it has to be something good then if they're doing that.
Yeah, I went from college to more college.
終わってしまう長さなわけで長いそれはもう筆舌に尽くしがたいそんなことがありましたしかしこのゲーム業界である種のお祭りを提供し続けられたことは価値があったのではないかなと思いますしかし
What's the last one? Oh, we're going right into it, are we?
Who is it?
Yeah. Keep your expectations low. They tend to disappoint on a high note. They tend to not end on a high note. So, I don't think this is gonna be what anybody wants, but we'll see. Oh, we're
that's a neat way to cut
we're taking we're turning the time back. Chrono Trigger.
Yo.
Look at that.
I wonder if there's people who already know what it is.
Huh?
Wait.
Okay, no. Zelda characters.
Trophies.
Or are we bringing back trophies?
Are we getting Taboo?
Smash Man.
Dr. Luigi.
It could be Smash Man.
Pastaroni. Yo, wait, Gino?
Oh, he just stepped off the trophy. You can't do that, man.
Yeah, wait, what?
What's going on?
How are you gonna psych us out like that?
Fire!
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna get the firebrand hand power, dude.
Fire Mario. Wait, fire sword?
Sora's not making a smash. No chance at all. No chance at all.
Oh my god. It's real.
Oh no.
It's real. Oh, Sean's gonna eat a slice of humble pie on this one.
Oh my god, it is Sora.
I can't. How did they actually do this? How is this even possible?
It's because of the Disney game being put on the Switch. That's the only reason.
Alright, where's Mickey? Where's Mickey?
Mickey as an Echo Fighter.
I can't, dude. I can't wait for Disney to copyright strike people playing Smash. Are you guys ready for that?
Give us the Riku Echo Fighter.
Holy shit! Oh, that's Sora! I'm okay with this. Let's go. Sora is finally here.
Is finally here.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. You notice how he said he actually talked about how he was with Sora LTD?
Oh, people are gonna be mauling.
ちなみに空とは英語で言うスカイのことです。これ、海外向けの親切な説明というやつです。まずは原作のご紹介から。キングダムハーツとは2002年からディズニーとスクエアエニックスにより展開されている作品です。ディズニーの各作品の世界を股にかけ冒険するアクション RPG シリーズで空はその主人公。シリーズは多岐に及びシステムや主人公が変わることもありますが、基本的には空の物語になります。ご協力を得てここに空の参戦が実現しました。
I'm glad I didn't make a bet on this, honestly.
空での空をお見せします。
Damn.
本当にいる。いや、右の人ではなくて、右の人マリオ。
No, that's Sora.
キーブレードを携えてスマブラの世界に立って
Luigi! I'm fighting a guy with a giant ass key!
いかがでしょうか。
Well, unlock the door then, Mario!
Hotel!
I'm cold out here!
Oh yes, we remember this. This was a publicity stunt, and you didn't use it for jack shit.
Yeah, it was the top choice between most regions, if not all.
Yes, you did not release the ballot, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, that was pretty scummy.
I mean, if it was one of Iwata's like final wishes, I understand. Now, after a long time, we're able to connect it to the result we have today.
Well, that's some nice closure. I honestly thought King K. Rool was the winner of the ballot. More coordination than other fighters, yeah, no kidding.
私としても驚くばかりですが、いろいろなご協力を得て、参戦に至ったという次第です。ありがたいことですね。早速ご紹介していきましょう。
He accidentally rips the poster and one of Disney's snipers just kills him.
Holy shit.
例によって開発中のものなので、バラ
We got
ンス
the
は
Blast
変わ
Away
る可能性
Gummy
があり
Ship
ます。
song, yes!
カメラは特殊なもの
We better get Darkness of the Unknown.
That would be
これを言うの
nice.
も最後ですね。
That's the one song that I
そ
want.
れでは、空の声は英語になっていますが、
Sora's voice is
日
gonna
本
be
語
in
と
English?
英語が実装されます。
The final product in Japanese
ダ
and
ウンロ
English
ード
voice
コ
will
ン
be
テンツのファイ
implemented.
ター
Let's
は趣向
go!
を凝らした個性が強いものが多かったですが、今回は比較的
Adios
素直に誰でも使えることと思います。ただ、個性がないわけではないです。むしろ高い方だと思います。まずは
I love how it's the old, like the younger Sora. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
He's floating!
It is definitely a floaty. That makes sense.
Oh, he's got like Ness double jump.
優しめです。大きな弱点ですが、体重はかなり軽いです。しぜさんや子供に食いも
Wow.
He's lighter than Isabelle and young Link. Oh no.
Imagine being
He's like
younger than a
80
puppy,
something.
or lighter than a puppy.
I'll take a super floaty character. That's
カラーバリエーション
Yeah,
に
but
ついて
that's
も
super.
I'll take a double
Lighter
triple
than
floaty
Isabelle.
character to
頑張
Lex.
ってみました。体型や
Ooh,
顔
color
は
variations?
キングダム
Okay.
ハーツの空で、彼が衣装替えしているようなイメージになっています。
Wait,
後のシリー
costume
ズ
will
が成
change in the
長し
color
て
variations of his
髪
face,
型
of
や
course.
体つきも違ってき
Grows
ま
up
すか
his
ら
hair
ね。
and shape.
ご覧ください。
There gonna be a Roxas costume?
That'd be cool.
There better be a Roxas.
Yo, Kingdom Hearts 2 design!
There's the X.
Alright, good choice.
Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop. Oh my god, that's my one of
Yeah,
my
because there's
favorite
like a
designs
million
for him.
Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom
titles.
Hearts 3, yeah.
And their names just keep getting more convoluted. I need to see 358 over 2
So
days.
we get those designs and then we get a coloration for each of them. That's cool. I respect that.
So good in this game.
What a selection. Sora's pose in the artwork for each outfit is also different. Oh, that's so cool!
Alright.
He's like, I'm gonna post the rest of these before Disney.
Yeah, I imagine he's just been putting up the posters as he's been talking.
Yeah. Change even more from player 5 onward. Okay. The Valor form! And then the Courage Wisdom form? Yup. Oh my god.
Courage and Wisdom? That must have been why they showed Zelda at first.
I'm happy. I'm happy about
What's
that.
P5, you ask?
What's P5?
Oh, that...
Oh shit!
That's
so awesome!
He looks like Quote from Cave Story.
Did you become lighter in that specific one? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there's just a separate tier list spot for one of the skins.
Yeah.
I still think Steve has more elaborate color variations.
I disagree.
Ah, yeah. I had a feeling there'd be a lot of montages in this.
Yeah, someone said in chat, Echo Fighter Roxas.
Yeah.
You know what? Because it's Disney.
Normal move.
Let me guess, his classic mode is all the other DLC characters?
Probably. Or anybody who has a darkness in their heart. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, true.
3-hit combo! Woohoo!
Well, if it's darkness in their heart and they choose Bowser just because he happens to be a villain in the game, that's...
Final fight, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, regular Bowser doesn't have darkness in his heart.
Already a good start.
It's really fun.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh, he's got a triple hit Nair that also drifts him upward.
Oh, already a high tier? Noted. Yeah.
He's got a no U reverse edge guard.
Yeah, that's pretty silly. Yo, he's gonna be good at comboing off people's throws and doubles.
Wow.
Yo, the range of motion, Jesus.
Oh man, we got another swordie, bro.
Actually, this is a Keyblade wielder.
Yeah. Those really do be the excuses that Fire Emblem fans take.
Nice. He better have throw combos. He has to with how floaty he is. He could
Oh,
probably
yeah,
do
for
like
sure.
down throw, like floating fair stuff.
I want to see like a floatier version of like Rob's combos.
Wait, hold on. There's differences in the combos in the way they sound.
He's a Shoto.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, a new one.
I'm too swamped
that's
with
a good
schoolwork,
up tilt.
so
What?
I'm not going to be able to
Has
play
to
this
be.
character for a long time. So essentially for me, this is just music list waiting room, but this is cool to see.
Yo!
That's a good down tilt.
Yeah, it's like a frame 10 down tilt, it looks like. That's still good. It's like corn down tilt, essentially. That's what it looks like.
Dr. Mario getting fucked
Hey,
up.
stop this. It's my man.
Yeah.
It's another losing matchup already, though. Because he's a Keyblade wielder. Doc has a lot of darkness in his heart. It's called corruption. Oh my. Literally Mars up smash.
Yeah, Thundercats. The
Heyo.
Thunder Keys.
Oh god, it's worse. Okay, yeah, it is Marth up smash, literally. That might be a kill confirm.
Ooh. Especially if you're able to charge it a little bit.
Jumps up, so actually down low.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, that's yours.
oh yeah, I was gonna say. God, I can't wait for you to destroy me at the ledge every single time with that move.
Oh no, Mewtwo tail.
中も変えてみました。次は空中攻撃。通常空中攻撃と前空中攻撃
Oh, the
を行うの
song?
で後ろ空中攻撃。
Banger?
シンプルに
The battle music?
I'm a little concerned because they
Yo,
did,
that's a good back air. But it looks like clouds and I'm upset.
they didn't put the Almighty from Persona 4 in the game when they put Joker in the game, so I'm a little worried that they won't put Darkness of the Unknown. We'll see.
Oh, the darkness!
見た目通り対空技として使う
Darkness.
なので結果的に迎撃可能範囲は広いです。
Yo, imagine IDJ Sora combos, oh god.
これは原作ではハリケーンピリオドと言われ
Hurricane Blast. That's a great move.
Nice.
ながら急降下攻撃します。後で説明しようと思いますが、他のファイターではなかなかできない運用ができます。
Well, yeah, that's what makes him a unique fighter.
投げ前は比較
He's just gonna break the sense of like jump squats. He's gonna have like a frame 1 jump squat.
投げるしろ原作でもこういった投げをします。
He has Mario back throw!
吹っ飛ばしが
But
高い
it looks like it sends at a worse angle. Let's see.
And you can hit opponents with it.
Yeah, it looks like it sends at a worse angle.
条
Okay.
件を揃えば
Up throw. Oh my god, that's a good up throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh no, he's Bayonetta!
No, chill!
Holy shit.
威力は低めですが
Fun
相手を
Bayonetta.
引か
Oh
なさ
no,
ない
yeah, he's old.
隠しコンボなどがつなが
Fun
りやすいです
Bayonetta.
そして
No, Bayonetta was always
He's
fun for the
pissed.
person playing Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
またコスチュー
I'm
ム
already terrified. This
通常
isn't
必
good.
殺技魔法なんと
Shrouding Dark Cloud. Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Yup, he has magic.
ファイが
Freeze!
サンダが
Fire!
Wow, he's got
Thunder!
PK Starstorm as a special move.
常に装填されている
Yep,
魔法
okay,
が
that
表
makes
示され
sense.
ています。
Okay.
打つと
Yep.
カード
That's fun dog.
And there's his DLC meter.
Yep, there it is.
自動切り替えで次の魔法が装填されるので
Oh, it's an automatic cycle. That's
次に出
neat.
る魔法を意識すると良いでしょう。
I'll take that. That makes it fair so you don't get broken in the edge
ボタンを
guard.
連打することで
Yeah.
発射できます。止めると次のサンダガへ。
Once you stop shooting, you can just keep shooting it.
中距離が得意な相手によく効きます。
Bang, bang, bang.
単発で放って
Oh.
それを起点にいろいろな攻めをするのに
Oh,
も
I'll take a dash attack.
サンダガは雷撃がまっすぐ3つ目の前に落ちてきます。
Thunder!
隙が大きく
He's got Firaga, Thundaga, but does he have Lasaga?
Saga. Yeah.
Lasagna.
空中発動によるサンダガは地上よりも
Okay, on the ground and on the... Oh! But reach is slightly smaller in the air. That makes sense.
That's good.
Yeah, now it's not stupid. Oh, never mind, it's stupid.
くれぐれも好きにはご注意。
Hmm.
次にブリザガ。攻撃範囲は一
ブリザ
番狭い
ガis
ですが相手を
For my money, the best Thundaga user is Kakletta.
Oh my god.
出るのでかすって当てるよりも直撃してたくさん当てた方が良いです。凍らせられたらボタン連打などで復活を早められますが、原則的に蓄積ダメージが大きいほど
Oh, that's scary. You can just straight up freeze them.
You can freeze kill confirm them. Yep.
Yeah.
強化中のダメージは半減します。できれば解除さ
Don't
れ
have to worry about a 1 in 9 chance with Game & Watch anymore.
魔法はそれぞれ反射
So he's gonna win the Mac matchup for free?
上に打ち上げてしまう
And the Game & Watch matchup.
効果が薄いかも
I don't know about that one.
吸収もできます。
Oh, okay.
ブリザガが
Sure enough.
Yeah, because they're magic.
Wow, that was just a fell the whole thing.
Ooh.
Oh no, Blizaga's the worst to use against him.
まずサンダガ
Yikes.
は真下に落ちるため空中で使わないといい。
He
Oh, that's
just pockets
silly.
it.
That's just...
ブリザガは
Yeah,
兵士の中の
that's
一つし
silly.
かしまえないので
You can only get one shard of Blizzaga, no!
いずれに
There's
せよ
no point.
どの魔法も牽制
The only one that's
できている
good to
ので
pocket is
反撃を
the
受けにくい
fire.
範囲で
Oh, yeah, Thundaga is going to be really good for free for
それ
alls.
ぞれにヒットしたりかわした後まで考えられればおのずと戦法は広がっていくと思います。対戦中使いたい魔法に合わせておくため
You can also fire it randomly. There you go. You figured out my strategy.
Haha!
ところで余談ですが
You can't
There's
know
probably a
what
way to
I'm-
auto cancel the magic somehow.
You can't know what I'm doing if I don't know what I'm doing.
ストップが
Oh, that's so cool!
ケアルガ
Nice, they're all Gaws. We got Stop Gaw.
He's gonna say it's just for show and then it's gonna be broken.
Blade!
Sonic side special. It's literally just Pikachu uppy, but it says Sonic as its name.
Yeah, and it's a little slower.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
That makes it fair.
Oh, you can do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Press the button without a direction.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit that, but it's fine.
Nice.
Oh wow, that's barely any lag. What?
But can you get grabbed out of it though?
You definitely could. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, okay.
Changing costumes again. Destiny's Force. The up special's aerial sweep.
That looks cool. It looks just like Link.
Yes!
Except it's flashier.
It has great launch power. Oh god!
Oh, that actually looks
I hope
like
that was bad DI.
That looks like a really cool move to KO with.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see all the Twitter clips of people who can't do combos in tournament.
Oh shit! I don't like that.
I love that.
That's terrifying. Fighting against that's gonna be hell. He has one of the most broken recoveries.
Yeah, I was gonna say this recovery is nuts. He can recover with.
I mean, he's gotta have something.
With
he is a lightweight after all.
3-point quick attack, crazy Link recovery, and he also has that 3-hit nair.
This is true.
He is supposed to be good at
Oh, you didn't have to do that against Piranha Plant.
This is my kind of character. I fucking love going.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get destroyed by you with this character.
I think he'll be fun to play with, honestly. I'm not sure what I'll do with him, but
he looks cool.
If you reverse it, you can't get the up special. Oh, that's neat. That actually is balancing.
Dude, holy shit! Look how long he's in the game.
Wow.
Yeah. Free edge guards? Free edge guards?
He's a counter.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Why does he have that? Stop.
He's a raster in this game.
He's a sword fighter with command inputs. Why did they just love giving characters counter?
I don't know, man. Oh, it's Shulk.
They lose their balance. That's silly. Yeah, that's cool.
Also, make sure that you don't really miss.
Yeah, which is cool.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, so it's like K-Roll counter, literally. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a good
Depending
choice.
on what frame it is, that's pretty fair. Oh no, it's a don't tell me it's a reflection.
It doesn't...
Wait, you can deflect them backwards? That's a team strategy?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, that's double strategy right there.
Yeah. 1.4 is the multiplier? That's pretty good. It's not crazy. It's not good though.
If your teammate shoots you with a projectile, the counter just turns off team attack temporarily.
And that's it for the moves.
He's got 3 controllers sitting in front of him this time.
Oh no, he's gonna grab a
And that should be everybody. Puts another fighter real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to add this one.
I'm hoping the final Smash references the final boss, references Zenmus
Probably.
from Kingdom Hearts 2.
A keyhole.
Oh yes, I love the
He's
subtitles
actually
when they
being
do
wary
that.
of spoilers now? What's this?
We didn't even see this yet.
I love when the subtitles make the game's name
Oh,
in
the
all
Bastion,
caps.
yes!
Ooh, good choice.
Oh my, could this be... Oh no, it has the banjo thing. People aren't gonna allow this to be legal. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Where like the stage is like moving, so it's gonna give people motion sickness. That.
Is that any different from FD?
Well, it's the sense of like... It's like the Dragon Quest stage. In that sense, is what I'm saying. It looks like... I don't know, this could go either way.
Wow. Smash players want to background moves.
Yeah.
Smash players when there's a 1 degree angle on the slope.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
しかしこのステージは単純にフォローバーチオンを周回するだけではありません。制限時間が近づいたりストック数が減ることで試合終了が近づくと
Oh god. Oh wait, this might make it legal. Hold up. If it doesn't move after the final stop?
Oh my god.
You know what? This could be legal. I'll say it.
I hope it is.
Evan, your boat's there.
Angelo, I'm pretty sure the stage will be pretty much legal for both.
It better be.
There's
Come
no
on.
guarantee because the Smash community, unfortunately. But it's
Yeah.
possible.
If they don't allow fucking Fountain of Dreams to be legal, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't let this be legal.
Oh, there's even a Xion one. Terra. Ooh. Ventus.
Aqua. Oh, she's so stuck.
Agua.
I'm just waiting to see Chrono show up.
A surprise, another character.
Yeah,
And it's a sword fighter.
Yeah, Chrono is just one of the portraits there.
Nightmare's in there somehow.
Yeah, Nightmare!
No, we sealed the darkness of Nightmare?
Yeah. No, he's the final boss of Classic Mode.
Oh, that'd be funny.
実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほぼ効かないっていうような状態になっていたんですね。
Basically, he's
な
saying
ので、遠くの周りからという攻め方をせざるを得なかったんですが、まあ開発中あるあるで、どういう風になるかなと今回は。
Wonder how things will go around this time.
でやろうと思います。これだと、空の
I wonder if he's gonna use the final smash in the gameplay.
生きないルールなんですが、もしもこれでフィニッシュをすると、ちょっとだけ原作に沿った
Oh, he wins the battle. He's got a special thing. That's cool. I can't
That
wait to
puts
see
extra
that.
pressure on him to win.
Yeah, right? That's funny.
Yeah. The other square characters.
Fire. He's like, that loaded fast.
Yeah.
Ring.
Yeah, just once while he's playing, like, the let's see him in action, I want him to be
this
like,
actually
wow,
doesn't
this
look
guy's
that
really
bad.
good.
It depends on how fast the background moves, honestly. That's what makes it legal or not. Genuinely. I know it's a dumb reason, but it's the truth and you know it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is hard to tell if this
Sephiroth
could be
slightly in the
legal.
lead. And Final Smash meter's on. So. Uh-oh.
It's 2 stock.
Oh, he's letting the CPUs duke it out.
Yo, smart Sakurai?
Yeah, that's how I play free-for-alls.
Oh my god, Sakurai's getting bodied.
Yeah, I think he's not used to a stamina mode.
Yeah, right. Oh, here we go. Here comes the final smash.
He got them both!
Oh, shit.
Behind those doors.
The door of darkness!
Uh-oh.
Did he get? No, he didn't get. Okay.
And there's all the...
Yo, the calculus!
Yeah, I was gonna say all the physics equations.
Oh god, Cloud, no.
Yeah, you want to avoid Omni Slash, dude. Don't worry. I have a feeling...
he just wanted to kill Sephiroth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling Cloud and Sephiroth just want to kill each other. Oh boy.
Oh, Sakurai, please.
The pressure's on now.
Yeah, right. Oh, that was safe! Why was that safe?
Ooh!
That's so good! Yo!
Got him.
Oh my god, that's so cool!
Does that only happen in stamina
What?
mode?
I hope it's not only in stamina. Yes.
This is the last time I'll be playing like that.
Almost. Alright,
Come on!
Alright, what do we got? Shoots at the Neltek. Oh, cool!
To specific worlds in the okay.
All of it's just monsters. It's all
No, wait,
monsters.
wait.
Song was-
Imagine we just get under the sea right now.
Sorrow.
Songs, but like, damn, they missed a lot of heavy songs.
Yeah,
that were good.
no Darkness of the Unknown, no Vector to the Heavens.
Yeah.
Not even any arrangements.
Yeah, that's actually kind of shocking. Oh, there's a little tie-in? Hold on. No fucking way.
Square Enix's Monkey's Paw curls another fucking finger.
Oh, you get the song Dearly Beloved Swing if you have a
Swing
game that's
version?
like $40. That's cool. You just get another song if you buy it for $40. That's pretty neat.
Buy it for how much?
I think it's a $60 game, honestly. Oh, there's another song. Hold on.
It's not Darkness of the Unknown.
Oh, it's for his windscreen. That's neat. Of Hand in Hand. That makes sense. Dun, dun, dun.
We're all grateful to Shimomura, greatest video game composer of all time. You should have put more of her songs in the game. But
they probably had to pay an arm and a leg just to even get this to happen,
I was gonna say Square was probably being an
because
asshole.
it's Square. Yay!
That makes sense.
Ventus, Aqua, Terra, Riku, Shion, Axel, Roxas, Kairi.
Alright, so I figured out something.
Okay, Riku's gonna have an updated thing.
Roy. Ah, yes, the release date. October 18th, just like the Mii Fighters, yeah.
18th.
Me when they spoiled the release
Yeah,
date for
that
the
makes
Challenger
sense.
Pack by revealing the Mii Fighters first.
Yeah, right? Like, what?
It's a really good first band.
It's a good ending. Oh, regarding Amiibo, yeah, okay. Yeah, probably. Yep, Steve Amiibo.
Yeah, Steve Amiibo.
It looks so
It's
gross.
very
I'm
much
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Steve Amiibo looks so gross.
Alright, get in the jar.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Where's Sora? By the way. Okay, go on. Oh! They're coming. No way.
Yeah,
now
but
we're talking.
cloud gaming sucks.
You know what? Good stuff. Alright, Nintendo.
So glad we did that, because now we understand a lot of it.
You know what? I'm happy they did this. Yeah, wait, they put Dream Drop on this. Yeah, that's cool.
いわゆるダークシーカー編の完結を迎えます。つまりこれらを遊べば空の足跡はすべてたどれるということです。私はこれらをすでに
Alright, but that's gonna be like a $120 game, right?
かなり骨太な体験になると思います。凄まじいボリュームで。
They're quite substantial.
続報をお待ちください。
Never gets released because they said no, you did the presentation wrong.
And there he goes, getting added into the artwork.
Oh, that is so cute. He's chilling out.
Hiya.
Pyra roster. There it is, full image.
Everyone is here now. Finally.
大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの最後の放送が終わりました。本当に終わるんだな。仕事を重ねていれば
Guess that's really it. Surprise.
達成できるということでしょうね。私のツイッターで今日の1枚と称してスクリーンショットを上げていますが、冷静に見るとたった1本のゲームソフトから取られているとは思えない振り幅ですよね。それだけいろいろ作ってきたということではあります。
Good sans picture.
今までの大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの実績などを軽くまとめてみました。ご覧ください。
Okay. 89 fighters!
That's counting Pokemon Trainers 3, though.
And Pyra Mythra 2, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, over 1,100, dude. That's a lot of spirits for me to collect. I gotta catch up to you, Sean.
Got a lot of catching up. This must be...
They're just doing this for the record books because they're like, hey, we need to put you in Guinness World Records, so.
11 billion?
Oh my god.
Yeah. And and online battles with good connections 4. You know what else is unprecedented territory? Smash with good online.
Yeah.
Except it's not because Slippy exists.
Yo, Evan, do you have Yuzu?
Yeah, I was gonna say Yuzu. The Switch emulator. It's apparently farther in development than I thought, so...
Yeah, it's actually not bad. I played it the other day. Is that everything?
Alright.
Please let me say goodbye.
Sakurai
okay,
Sakurai's leaving. He's gonna go work on Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Wait, hold on. The full version of Sora's trailer? Wait, huh? What else is there in the trailer?
Yeah.
There's something else then.
They need to pad out the time for the fucking presentation.
Right. Boom, boom, boom.
That is a good fake out. I like that. And it's also a nice nod to the Smash 4 reveal trailers.
Yeah, they're gonna put they're gonna be like, now Echo Fighter Riku. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Frogger hops in.
I know Frog Fu! I know Frog Fu! Hey, Manny, because I can't die! I win! Every time! Broken in Kazuya! 11 in combo!
11? You know he would have one.
More like Slip Dash! Let me double jump!
Mario, you will get burned!
I see they're pulling a Game Freak and just showing the same footage twice.
I would have laughed if they just gave us a Fire Mario power-up and it's a whole separate character.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's his hand power.
Wait, does this mean that Mario's confirmed the next Keyblade wielder in Kingdom Hearts 4?
He's the next Princess of Heart.
Yeah, for real.
He's the next Princess of Heart.
I'm sure there'll be some sort of very, very subtle Smash reference in a future Kingdom Hearts game.
I'm gonna seal you with the darkness.
Yeah.
Someone just flops to the ground, he fucking falls, cracks his head, dies.
Well, the reveal's over. He's dead.
Yeah.
The last DLC better, Steve again.
He's flying. He's flying. He's really, really flying. Time to see an edit of him flying into the Twin Towers.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's actually gonna
That's
happen.
the first thing I'm gonna see on my Twitter timeline, for sure.
Yo.
He starts a match.
Yeah! He's gonna say, let's go, and then it's just gonna go boom.
Riku, we're not aiming for the truck.
Yeah. This character has potential to be really broken, but it seems like they could be really balanced at the same time. I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I figured this was what they meant by here's the trailer. It's here's the review, or here's the reveal, now let's get some gameplay clips.
And I like how he held off his Final Smash from the gameplay section.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ultimate community is fucking losers if they don't let that be legal. Oh, you gotta seal his heart.
Oh, this... No, this is a referencing Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Right. I love that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So cool.
I like that it's when Sora wins, but I hate that it, like, he doesn't go, when he dies.
Well, we haven't seen that. Oh,
well,
wow, you had to put that shot of the Pokemon there so we remembered there wasn't any Pokefloats, huh?
Yeah, right?
We could have had it all.
Oh, that's an image! That's an image!
That's awesome.
Now you don't have to Photoshop that.
Very triumphant music.
Wait, Sora, you forgot about me!
What happened?
Oh gosh!
Sora, you locked me in Kingdom Hearts!
Sora, you locked me behind the door! I'm stuck! Help!
Yeah!
Sora, you forgot my shirt! I forgot to put on my shirt! That's why they kicked me out! I can't do it!
What happened, motherfucker? We were supposed to go together!
Yeah, I saw what that Pyra and Mythra were doing. I want it on another too.
Mithralum!
Yeah.
Mythra!
Alright, so let's see how pissed off people are.
I don't think they're pissed off. Wow.
Oh, I think they are.
Some are, some aren't. It's going to be a huge 50-50 in this one.
Yeah, that was it. That's it.
Images that precede unfortunate events is the
Someone's
first
like,
thing.
who's Sora? I thought this was a... No, I didn't realize you were on Switch. Did I just say that?
Are you guys looking at my screen?
Wait, hold on. No. What? Let me see. Give me a second. Give me a second.
You
What's
would
your
have hated
screen?
Kingdom Hearts.
Or pull up Disney. Oh, wait. 213.
Yeah. What if it like Donald / Goofy / Sora like Pokemon from Brawl?
The real nightmare was the friends we made along the way.
Keep looking forward, and I will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.